Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com.
It begins at a backyard hoop, a lonesome ritual of shot after shot after shot, more misses than makes. The game-winning shots from the back of the house or the edge of the driveway. The shots begin in the day and ends after dark, amidst the call of dinner's ready and just a few more shots, Mom. From that lonely hoop with the chain half off, a dream begins. The dream to join with neighbors down the street or across town, donning that jersey, the hometown high school colors, as the community cheers, the dream of a championship. It is the magic of high school basketball. From the lonely goal to a jam-packed gym and a big rivalry night. It is Pickett County Bobcats basketball.
Welcome into Pickett County High School here in Byrdstown, Tennessee. We've got more Pickett County basketball on tap and a big one on the girls' side. Number 4 versus number 5. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats getting set to take on the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes. So, hello everyone and welcome in here on UC Sports Nation. My name's Jacob Vinson. Casey Bolden to my left here tonight. And Casey, this is going to be a fun one. Obviously, the Lady Bobcats searching for a victory. Back-to-back losses last week. A win tonight sets up for a championship game on Friday against Clay County. That's a big one.
Yeah, big-time game tonight for both teams, Jacob. Both teams not really played their best lately, especially over the last couple of weeks. Both teams looking for some answers tonight. Both definitely want to get back in the winning column. Important game to both teams. Means a lot. The district standings. It's going to be a fun game tonight.
Let's break it down a little bit. Pickett County Lady Bobcats dropped to number 4 in the Class A rankings in the state. Clarkrange moved up to number 5, although they fell to Red Boiling Springs on Friday. Red Boiling Springs was ranked 9th. They actually dropped to 10th in the rankings. So the rankings a little bit weird this week, but Clarkrange actually moves up to number 5 after falling to Red Boiling Springs. They fell by 11 on Friday. So this is a Clarkrange team who's 3-4 in district play. This is their final district game. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats 5-1 in district play. They are a half game back of Clay County right now. If they would win this one, they would be tied with Clay County, and it sets up for a regular season championship at Clay County on Friday. Casey, let's break this one down for Clarkrange. In 2022, they're only 3-5. They're struggling to find their stride here late in the season.
Yeah, Coach Rogers, he's trying to coach them up. He's got a young ball club, Jacob, very similar to Pickett County in terms of youth. Let's talk about tonight's Casey's keys for the game for Clarkrange. Jacob, I really feel like they've got to get Pickett County out of rhythm. You and I have talked about it during this couple of game losing streak for the Lady Bobcats. Just haven't really been able to find an offensive rhythm. So I think they want to try to figure out how to continue that. They're going to need to control the glass. I thought last game Pickett County did an outstanding job on the glass. Shayla Wood had some big boards. KT came in and had some big boards. Reeder controlled the boards. They want to try to disrupt that tonight, so we'll keep an eye on that. And then I think lastly, Jacob, don't allow Pickett County to control the pace and the tempo. Pickett County in the few losses they've had here back-to-back, not able to put a lot of points on the board. So I think that's going to be a key tonight for Clarkrange. Jacob, that's tonight's Casey's keys for the game for Clarkrange.
Go back to the first time these two teams met. It was early January at Clarkrange. It was the first time Pickett County had beaten Clarkrange since February of 2018. Pickett County was actually trailing by 6 at the break, 35-29. They outscored Clarkrange 36-19 in the second half. Win that ball game by 11. Played very well in the second half. They're going to look to do a lot of the same tonight.
Yeah, for sure, Jacob. I think Casey's keys for the game tonight for Pickett County. Really locking down the perimeter. Don't allow uncontested three-point baskets. Jacob, we know this Clarkrange team is dangerous from the arc. Addie Stovers, Chloe Rogers, very capable of knocking down open looks tonight. So got to get out there, close out, and make them really beat us off the bounce. Secondly, I think they need good post defense on Lauren Schote tonight. Callie Reeder draws a really tough assignment tonight. She's been the protector of the rim all season for Pickett County. Let's keep our eyes on that matchup in the post tonight and see which team can gain an advantage. Lastly, I think Pickett County really needs to get into an early rhythm offensively, Jacob. They've had season low in scoring in the first halves in these back-to-back losses, only averaging 14.5 points per half in the first half for these last two games. Jacob, we've seen this Lady Bobcats team put up 30.25, so 14.5. I know Coach Smith's not excited about that. They're going to try to figure out how to get more transition baskets tonight, speed up the game, get Kiesling, Eminette, Lowe, Reeder, Wood going early, work the ball around the perimeter, get some good looks, get some early open looks, and get some points on the board. Jacob, that's tonight's Casey's keys for the game.
And they scored 43 and 42 respectively in their last two games last week. This is a team that's averaging almost 60 points a contest. They put up over 60 points against Clarkrange the first time these two teams met, put up 36 in the second half. Can they do much of the same here tonight? We'll take a short break. Tom Duggan is up next with a look around UC Sports Nation.
Rolling toward tip-off. Pickett County basketball. The People's Bank countdown to tip-off.
Cookeville gets set for a rematch with Lebanon. This is around UC Sports Nation. The Cookeville Lady Cavaliers will battle district foe Lebanon for the second time this season tonight. Despite beating Lebanon in the first meeting, Coach Jamie Gillis knows her team better be prepared.
Well, they're really good, and they're going to be really good at home for sure. So we're going to get in the gym and watch some film and go back and see what we need to do to defend them better. But they've got really good post play. Their guards can knock down threes, so it'll be a competitive game for sure.
The Van Buren County Lady Eagles welcome Grundy County for a non-district game tonight. Lady Eagles coach Tyler Sapp says his team's schedule has been much more difficult than last year.
Even the teams that we normally play that we didn't add to the schedule have been tougher for us, obviously because we're injured and we're playing a lot of young kids, and we've got new kids thrown in there and losing starters that from graduation and stuff, so we're still getting used to everybody.
Livingston Academy travels to Cumberland County seeking to avenge their only district loss of the season. Coach Leslie Riddle says her team can't make the same mistakes than in the previous meeting.
I hope we handle their pressure a little bit better. They're a tough matchup for us. They're long, they're very similar to us. They play a lot like us, and they have a great point guard that doesn't turn it over much. So I think we got to handle the pressure a little bit better, not let it speed us up so much.
In other games tonight, York Institute travels to Clay County. DeKalb County is at Macon County. Monterey is at Bledsoe County, while Upperman hosts Stone Memorial. I'm Tom Duggan. We'll keep you updated on scores throughout the evening from UCSportsNation.com.
If your business is in need of some additional financial support, come by People's Bank and talk with our experienced loan officers. It takes ambition, determination, and a lot of hard work to make a business succeed. If you have what it takes to keep moving forward, no matter what gets in your way, People's Bank wants to be in your corner whenever a battle begins. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired, work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Welcome back here on the People's Bank Countdown to Tip-Off. We're talking with head coach Brent Smith of the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. Coach 16-5, 5-1 now on the season. 2 losses last week. Let's go back to the York one. It was a tough one, 73-42. Just initially, what your thoughts on that game?
Just totally weren't ready to play at all. I kind of compared that to the not Cannon County game, but Coffee County game. So, just never was in it, never was ready to play. Just total domination by them.
You took all the starters out in the second quarter. How do you hope that kind of motivated them in that game? And I guess did it? You've had a couple of days of practice. What have you seen from them since that game?
Well, I think anytime that you get embarrassed, that if that doesn't motivate you, I don't know what else does. I mean, I'm talking about as a player, coach, whoever, But I think we've seen more spirited practices last 2 days. So obviously we needed that. But we're just a total let down, and I was, we were all disappointed, obviously. So, but sometimes this late in the season, you're going to get some of those, and we've kind of everybody goes through a valley somewhere, and it depends on how you come out of that valley. So, every team, if you look back, you're going to hit a dip somewhere.
You got an extra day of practice with the Cumberland County game getting canceled. What's something you've been stressing in practice after last week, getting ready for a couple of huge district games this week?
Rebounding. Totally both games we got just killed on the glass. I know Clay County game got a rebounded, I think, about like 14. So, that's totally we've really done a good job of that, to this point. But, just kind of keeping up, watching Clarkrange. They shoot a lot of threes, so we're really going to have to do a good job on the glass, so and as well as with Clay as well.
Let's break down that Clarkrange game again. 65-54, you win it the first time on the road, the first time since February of 2018. You changing anything this time around? Obviously, you got to see each other once already this season, so a little bit better of a scouting report, but is it still the same way go around this time?
Well, the thing about it is they'll change, I think, more than what we will. I think they'll just we ran some stuff that they didn't do a really good job in the fourth quarter, and they'll do a good job of changing that. But we just got to more than anything, I think we just got to run the floor and get us some good transition points. We got several transition points there, and we haven't done that in a while. So we really were too slow all last week, and we pounded the ball too much with dribbling too much, and just really concentrate on kicking the ball off the floor and maybe get some transition stuff.
The one positive after last week, I guess you could say, is the Clarkrange ended up falling to Red Boiling Springs, so you guys are guaranteed at least second place in the district. I asked you last week if you thought you would be here at this spot in the season. You said not really, but you are at this spot in the season. You have a chance for first place still, but you have to beat a good Clarkrange team tonight. How important is this game tonight?
Well, it's just confidence as much as anything. We've talked about it before. I think you can finish fourth, third, fourth, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you still get the state tournament here in our district tournament. So, but the thing about it is, I think we've got ourselves, by doing some things early, we got ourselves in a really good spot. You're either going to play Red Bull in the first round, or you're going to play Clarkrange the first round, or Gordonsville. So anyway, that with that being said, I think we've took care of some business, and but my message to my team kind of like just relax. We want to base you want to base everything on last week. Well, you can't, because we had 18 more games before that. So let's put that together and just everybody relax. I mean, I think that's the thing about it is we kind of want to hit the panic button sometimes, and especially with young kids, you think, oh no, but it's not that. I mean, we got spirited, we got to understand, we had a heart to hearts, and all that's going to come out in the wash. But hey, if it was easy, everybody'd be number one. So that's just the way it is.
That's head coach Brent Smith with Pickett County Lady Bobcats. The countdown to tip-off continues right here on the People's Bank Countdown to Tip-Off.
The Pickett County Bobcats. Today's game sponsored by First Choice Family Care. When you're on the injury report, your choice is First Choice Family Care. 864-3232. By Kiesling Insurance. Auto, home, life, business insurance. Protecting families like yours with the best coverage. Kiesling Insurance. Pryor's Auto Spot, saving you money on your next set of tires. Auto repairs, diesel too. Pryor's Auto Spot, Highway 111. And by People's Bank, Pickett County's community bank. Investing in the future, one customer at a time. People's Bank.
Having some emergency money put away for rainy days will make most problems much easier to bear. If you should hit a snag that requires more cash than you have on hand, People's Bank makes loans for almost any reason. Our local customers are always at the front of our list when it comes to making loans. Whatever you need money for, at People's Bank, we want to hear from you. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is David Price, your Twin Lakes Business Solutions Consultant. The holidays are a wonderful time to count the many blessings of this year. And if you're a small business owner, it's also time to be planning for next year. Twin Lakes would love to help with fast, reliable, gig speed broadband and voice packages, all at prices that will have you counting even more blessings. Give me a call today at 931-476-2151 or visit twinlakes.net to learn how Twin Lakes can transform your business today.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon. It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Welcome back here to Pickett County High School as we're getting geared up for the Lady Bobcats and the Lady Buffaloes, number 4 and number 5 in 1A. Going to be a fun one. It's a rematch from earlier on in the season that went in favor of the Pickett County Lady Bobcats, 65-54. They've gone through the starters for the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes. We'll take you through them as well. The number 5 Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes, head coach Lamar Rogers, the winningest coach in Tennessee high school basketball history. They are 16-7 this year, 3-4 in district play. He'll send out the same starting 5 as the first game. A sophomore, Addie Stowers, wears the number 1. Number 12 is a freshman, Chloe Rogers. 22 is a junior, Maddie Bush. 32 is a junior, Lauren Choate. 35 is a junior, Casey Sells. On the other side, the number 4 Pickett County Lady Bobcats, 16-5 on the season, 5-1 in district play. Head coach is Brent Smith. Same starting lineup for them. Sophomore, Allie Amonette wearing the number 12. 13 is a sophomore, Ella Kiesling. Emmy Lowe's a freshman. She wears the number 33. 34 is a senior, Shayla Wood. And Callie Reeder, the freshman, wearing the number 44. Casey, last game, Ella Kiesling had 25 points. She hit 7 three-pointers and had 13 points in the fourth quarter alone and was the beneficiary of a lot of Emmy Lowe's 7 assists in that game.
Yeah, she got hot, Jacob. Had to call a couple of timeouts. Coach Rogers did to try to slow this Lady Bobcats team down. She was in a rhythm. She was in a groove. The ball looked great coming off her hand. I'd like to see her get back to that level tonight. She's not shot the ball as well over the last few games. I'd like to see us really get some touches for her early. See if we can get her going early.
Lady Bobcats in their home white uniforms. The Lady Buffaloes in their away yellows. We're underway. Lady Bobcats will have the first tip. Emmy Lowe had 17 points, 7 assists the first time these two teams met. Pickett County will have the ball first here in the early going from left to right on your electronic device. In the corner pass, it goes to Amonette. Emmy Lowe will get it back on the wing. Amonette surveying, will give it back to Lowe. Top the key, high post entry to Callie Reeder. Kick it to Kiesling on the wing. Now we'll find Lowe again, top the key, she'll penetrate. Kick it back to Kiesling. 3 ball from the left wing is short, no good. But a rebound by Emmy Lowe for the Bobcats.
A little 2-3 defense right here versus Clarkrange on the first possession, Jacob. They probably got a little scouting report that said Pickett County didn't manage that too well the last couple of games. So we'll see how that plays out.
Well, they get an offensive rebound out of it. Callie Reeder's with it. She's going to be fouled in the middle of the lane as she had 3 defenders converge on her. That'll be the first foul on Clarkrange. And it's going to go on Maddie Bush, her first. Maddie Bush, a single A Miss Basketball nominee for this Lady Buffalo Basketball Club. She's been having a good season so far. 15 points a ball game for her. Didn't play particularly well against Pickett County the first time out. However, Addie Stowers did. She had 20 points against Pickett County in the first game. Here's Amonette down low after the foul, and that's going to be a travel on Allie Amonette and an early turnover, but a very long possession. Took it a minute and 2 seconds off the clock for Pickett County. Gives the ball back to Clarkrange.
A little full court pressure right here by the Lady Bobcats. See if they can speed this game up a little bit.
Lady Buffaloes are able to get through it. This is Choate at the other end on the right baseline. Tried to step around. Will pass off to Sells. Skip it on the left wing now into Rogers. Chloe Rogers will bring it along the perimeter. Give it back to Sells. Top of the key. She'll reset the offense. Sells looking over to Stowers. Stowers will come get it. Got bumped by Shayla Wood. And no call. She'll set up the offense. There's a handoff to Maddie Bush now out near half court, being guarded by Ella Kiesling. Give it back to Stowers on the left wing. Here's Sells again, top of the key, moving to right side for Rogers. Top of the key now for Choate. She'll fire away the triple and bank it in from the top of the key.
Not sure she drew it up like that, Jacob, but it went down.
So 3-0 early lead for the Lady Buffaloes. 2 minutes into the ball game. Amonette's got it now for the Lady Bobcats. This is Emmy Lowe on the top of the key. Lowe will move it to the right side, dribbling with the right hand, get to the middle of the lane, put up the shot in the lane, and it rattles home. Good start for Emmy Lowe. Her first shot is good, 2 points, and makes it 3-2. At the other end, Rogers with the basketball will pass off. Choate fires away another triple. It's off the back iron, no good, and a long rebound will find the hands of the Lady Buffaloes. They'll have another chance. Leading by 1, 5:40 remaining here in the first quarter. Chloe Rogers will back it out to half court, look to the right side, now dribble it with the left hand, waiting for the play to develop. Now we'll pass off to Stowers, who will hand off on the top of the key to Bush. Bush comes off a curl screen, drives to the basket. It's poked away by Lowe. Nice defensive play there by Emmy Lowe to poke it out of bounds.
Yeah, just got over there on help side, was able to get in there and rip it out of there. Really nice defense on the secondary right there.
5:25 remaining in the first. They inbound to Bush with left hand. Is good off the window. Maddie Bush, first 2 points for her. Makes it 5-2. At the other end, Bobcats quickly down. This is Shayla Wood. Will give it off to Kiesling in the corner. Kiesling gets double teamed, passes out of it, almost poked away. It's picked up by Pickett County. Emmy Lowe's got it on the left wing. Skip it back to Wood, top of the key. Will jab with the left foot and then put it on the ground. Find Amonette, left wing, free throw line extended. Reverse it back to Wood. Now skips it over to Emmy Lowe in the corner. Shot fake, drive in, floater with the right hand. High in the air, no good. Gets her own rebound, back up. Didn't get fouled. Reeder finds it, though, and Reeder finds 2 points.
Nice offensive rebound that time by Callie Reeder.
And some full court pressure as Emmy Lowe was able to get a hand on it, but poked it out of bounds. So Clarkrange will keep it on the far sideline, right in front of the Clarkrange bench. After that 2-point bucket, makes it 5-4 with 4:43 remaining in the first quarter. So much slower pace to start out this ball game. But Pickett County has made the most of their 3 possessions. Very long in the first time, almost a turnover that time. Stowers finds it, though, down onto the lane with the left hand and is able to knock it down.
Callie Reeder came over, Jacob, made her alter the shot. She was just able to hang up in the air and get it over. Really nice shot by Stowers.
Now a turnover by Pickett County, threw it straight into the hands of Sells. They've got the ball leading 7-4. 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Maddie Bush with it will go past Kiesling, bounce it to Stowers in the corner, fires away the triple and knocks it down. That was a pretty play, and Stowers has 5 points here in the early going. Halfway through the first, it's 10-4. Lady Buffaloes on top. Here's Emmy Lowe, will pass off to Amonette. She'll dial up a triple. That's off the window, no good, too strong, and Stowers has the rebound for Clarkrange. Give it up to Chloe Rogers. Rogers stops short of Allie Amonette. Now we'll pass out to Stowers on the perimeter. She'll dial up the triple again and knock it down again. She did that in the first game against Pickett County, and it leads to a 30-second timeout by the Lady Bobcats. Stowers knocking down her second triple of the ball game, makes it 13-4 with 3:39 remaining in the first.
Jacob, we talked really early about keys for the game. Lock down on the perimeter and don't allow uncontested three-point baskets. We've seen a couple of them already from Stowers. Choate stepped out and knocked one down. Got to guard the perimeter. I feel like Pickett County's probably got the advantage if they make them drive to the basket. They let them sit out there and shoot the basketball. Certainly capable of knocking down some shots tonight, no doubt.
This is a Clarkrange team that hit 8 triples in the first half against Pickett County. The first time these two teams met, Stowers hit 3 of them in that first half. She's already got 2 here in this first half. Choate another one. It's 13-4 here in the early going of this one. Pickett County trailing. Emmy Lowe will bring it up out of the timeout, get a screen from Wood. Now we'll hand it off to her. Shayla will pass it to the left wing for Kiesling as a double team come to her. Find Shayla Wood. She'll fire away the triple. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Stowers. She'll clear it away for Clarkrange. She comes across the timeline. Nobody picks her up. Now will take it to the basket. Blocked by Reeder. Rebound loose. Picked up by Allie Eminette. Shayla Woods out in front. Lost the handle on it. Goes out of bounds, and Pickett County fortunate to keep it underneath the basket. Shayla Wood had Ella Kiesling out in front of her, but couldn't get her the basketball. Bobcats quickly inbound to Wood on the inbound. Was trying to draw some contact and tried to hang in the air and missed the shot in the process. Lady Buffaloes the other way. Chloe Rogers up and is going to be fouled by Allie Amonette, who tried to draw a charge and fell down a little too early before the contact.
Yeah, I really thought there was a lot of contact down there on the wood, or the play with Shayla Wood. Jacob, she got in there and got a lot of contact and no whistle. Got right down here. Rogers tried to drive it. Tough luck right there for Amonette. She tried to take an offensive foul, just got over about a half a step too late.
Rogers knocks down the first one. The freshman at the line will try it again. Off the back iron, no good, but an offensive rebound for Clarkrange. Bush will find Rogers. Give it back to Bush on the wing. Fires up the triple. Missed it badly. It was deep, and Woods got the long rebound and then gets fouled hard by Maddie Bush. So Maddie Bush picks up her second foul now, and Pickett County fortunate to have the basketball after that long rebound. 2:51 remaining here in the first. It's 14-4. Pickett County on top, Clarkrange on top of Pickett County. Emmy Lowe with the basketball, looking for Callie Reeder down low. Had the ball knocked loose, got it back, got fouled, goes up and can't get it to fall, but she will be at the line for two. That ball rattled around for a second, but finally fell out no good.
I think it hit every single part of the rim right there. Really good post position by Reeder, good entry pass. One thing that happened right there, Jacob, and a lot of big men or big people have this problem. They want to bring it down, and when they bring it down, the little miney mites can come in there and take it away from them. Like to see her keep that ball up, toss it into her where she can keep it up and go straight to the goal without bringing the basketball down.
Callie Reeder knocks down the first free throw. The foul was on Lauren Choate. That's her first. Missed on the second attempt was Reeder. It's 14-5. Stowers quickly the other way. Here is Rogers, who will fake on a three from the wing. Bounce it back to Stowers in the right corner. Steps back, now drives in on Shayla Wood, and Shayla Wood is going to be tagged with a body foul. So Shayla's going to pick up her first. You can tell Coach Smith just trying to stay calm over there on the sideline because he doesn't like how this game is starting out. But he also knows that Pickett County can get right back into it. There's a turnover. Shayla Wood's out in front. Shayla Wood is going to lose the ball out of bounds. It was good defensive play there by Sells, who had both hands on the ball and really just kind of stopped Shayla Wood from going up with it.
Yeah, Coach Smith wants a foul, but I didn't really see anything there either. Jacob, pretty good defense right there on that play.
Pickett County will still have it underneath the basket. Emmy Lowe will throw it into Amonette, give it back to Lowe in the corner. Fakes on the three, now skips it all the way to the right side for Kiesling. She'll fire it up, and that one goes for Ella Kiesling. So Ella knocks down her first, did not score against York in their last game. That makes it 14-8 within two possessions as Pickett County. Here's Rogers trying to answer on the other side. It's short, no good, and Reeder's got the rebound for PC. Shayla Wood, numbers here for the Bobcats. In the middle of the lane, Shayla puts it up, can't get it to go too strong. So Clarkrange able to clear it away. That was a missed opportunity that time. It was 4-on-2 for Pickett County. Maddie Bush at the other end. Kick it out to Rogers, fires it from the corner and knocks it down. Rogers has her first field goal of the ball game. She's got 4. It's 17-8. Emmy Lowe trying to step through a double team is going to be fouled by Clarkrange. Looked like tag that one on Casey Sells. That's going to be her first, the team's fourth. Pickett County inbounds to Shayla Wood, gets underneath the basket and missed it again. She has been struggling down in the post in the last few games. Here's Rogers at the other end, got too far underneath the basket, missed it, got the rebound, gives it back to Sells, and she's able to go up and in, make that Lauren Choate. Pickett County back with it, 1:15 to play in the first. Shayla Wood at the other end, right hand, no good again down in the post.
Jacob, she's really struggling down in there. Once she gets a little bit of contact, just losing her concentration and not able to finish around the bucket. Seen that about last two or three games. Just tough luck for her.
Timeout taken by Pickett County after a turnover by Clarkrange. They'll have the ball after the timeout. 1:02 remaining in the first. It's 19-8. We're back in a minute.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
At People's Bank, we have money to lend and we would like to talk with you. If you're dreaming of a vacation, then go ahead and make those reservations. We provide funding to consolidate your debts, make home repairs, purchase a new car or truck, or anything else you can think of. The entire process is simple, with competitive rates, flexible repayment terms, and personal service that excels. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
County will have the basketball out of the timeout. Allie Eminette with it will give it off to Lowe. Under a minute to play here in the first. Kaylee Tompkins into the game for the first time. Here's Kiesling for another triple, and it goes down again for Ella Kiesling. Her second of the ball game makes it 19-11, and that's exactly what they needed out of the timeout. Now they need a stop. Into the game for the first time is Zoe Smith for the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes. 35 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Lost the handle on it. Tompkins goes for the steal. Zoe still just dribbling around. Will now pass off to Rogers. Rogers out near half court, being guarded by Allie Eminette. Spins around on the perimeter, now trying to penetrate. Pass off to Choate in the corner. 18 seconds and counting. Lady Buffaloes just trying to waste some time. Now Pickett County is going to throw a trap at everybody and try to speed them up. Here's Maddie Bush out near half court, gets stopped by Lowe. That's a travel. We're going the other way, and Pickett County's going to have the ball with 7 seconds remaining in the first.
Really good effort right there defensively, Jacob. Created some chaos and confusion, caused a turnover. We're going to get a shot up here, hopefully 7 seconds to go in the quarter.
Trailing by 8, 19-11. Pickett County a chance with 6 seconds. Here's Callie Reeder on the right wing. Down low Tompkins, spin around, kick out Kiesling. 3 ball from the corner, no good, but that was a perfect play there for Pickett County. Just can't get it to fall. The end of one. It's 19-11 in favor of the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amanette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amanette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amanette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amanette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Start out the second quarter, Clarkrange will have the basketball. They lead at 19-11. Pickett County had a great look at it at the end of the quarter, but Ella Kiesling couldn't knock it down from the corner. So we start out the second quarter. Clarkrange will have the basketball, leading by 8. Down low pass for Choate is blocked by Reeder, but she's got the rebound. Now Stowers will have it. Stowers shot fake, will bounce it off to Choate again. Rogers on the wing will shot fake, kick it out to Choate for a triple try. That one goes for Lauren Choate. 8 points now for Choate. Pickett County back with it. Down low is Low. Off the back iron, no good. Got her own rebound. Will try it again with the right hand. Couldn't get it. Reeder back up and good. Callie Reeder with 5 points now. Makes it 22-13. Clarkrange with the basketball. Will give it to Choate on the right side. Rogers now on the wing is going to be bumped by Kaylee Tompkins. Tompkins started out the second quarter for Ella Kiesling. Check that, Allie Eminette. And Tompkins is going to pick up her first foul. That's the team's third. Here's Zoe Smith with the basketball for the Lady Buffaloes. after the inbound. Kick it out to Rogers on the wing. Top of the key pass now for Stowers. Dribbles it with the right hand. Will throw it off to Smith again on the right side. Stowers now surveying. Will drive in with the left hand. Kick it in the corner for Rogers. Fires it away. Knocks it down again. And the Buffaloes are red hot again in the first half.
They're feeling it right now, Jacob. Really high percentage here from the arc.
Kiesling trying to answer again. She does. Her third of the ball game. She's keeping them in it right now. It's 25-16 with 6:30 to play here in the second quarter, but they need some stops. There's a steal by Tompkins. 2-on-2. Tompkins out front. Stops short, puts it up, missed it. Rebound on the ground, goes out of bounds. That's going to stay with Pickett County.
Really like the defensive intensity coming out here at the start of the second quarter, Jacob. They got an open look, but still got a steal right there. KT's in the game. She's playing hard, trying to give this team a little spark off the bench. Just got to keep the defensive intensity turned up here. Keep that energy going.
Allie Amonette checks back in for Tompkins. Still in that 2-3 zone are the Lady Buffaloes. Here is Amonette on the left wing. Give it back to Lowe, top of the key. Lowe will move it to Reeder on the right side. Now skip it back to Amonette on the wing. Reverse it off to Emmy Lowe. Over to Amonette left wing. Now we'll fire it away. She knocks it down from the wing. And a timeout taken by Coach Rogers as Pickett County back within 6. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. 25-19. Well, you get a stop, you get a bucket. You're within 2 possessions, are you, Pickett County?
Yeah, absolutely. They've clawed right back into this game. The three-point ball, Jacob. I think we've had 3 here. The last 3 buckets have been 3-pointers. Ella Kiesling's got hot. We need Allie Amonette to step up and get hot, continue to stay hot, continue to try to fight and claw their way back into this game. Got a long time, lot of game here left. So Lady Bobcats trying to get it corrected. I like the defensive intensity. See if they can make that result in some points on the offensive end.
Well, it might be whoever can make the most threes in this ball game. Clarkrange has made 6 already, and for Pickett County, they've made 4. So that's essentially where we're sitting right now. As we start out of the timeout, Clarkrange with the basketball. Maddie Bush will drive in, shot fake, kick it out to Smith, who's wide open, doesn't take the shot. Wasn't too confident in it, now we'll pass it off and get it back. Now she'll penetrate, take it in on Reeder, put up the right-handed runner, but couldn't get it to go, and Reeder is able to clear away the rebound for Pickett County. Amonette's open, she'll take the 3 from the right side. Off the back iron, no good, but got her own rebound. Here's Shayla Wood on the left wing. She'll try to penetrate, put it up with the right hand, and got it to go.
Wow, nice running move right there by Shayla Wood. That was a tough shot. Able to get it to go down.
25-21. Zoe Smith blocked away by Reeder and out of bounds, and Clarkrange will keep it underneath the basket. Almost every time, Callie Reeder is going to be able to take Zoe Smith down at the basket with ease. Rogers is going to inbound here for the Buffaloes. Tap the key pass for Smith. Wide open. Now we'll try to let it fly. Almost airballed it, and it's rebounded by Shayla Wood. Shayla's got it for Pickett County. Nobody picks her up. Tried to take it to the hoop and lost the handle on it and turned it over. Clarkrange back with it. Here's Sells. Bounce it off to Smith on the right side. She'll pull it back out on the perimeter. Looking for Stowers. Kick it back to Smith. We'll fake on a 3. Now we'll put it on the ground. Reeder's backed off of her about 10 feet. Reeder's playing in the middle of the lane on Smith, who's on the perimeter.
Yeah, they're daring Smith to shoot the ball. It looks like they've done a scout report. It doesn't look like she's very confident from that perimeter, Jacob.
Stowers now with it. She's confident. She's already knocked down a couple of them. She'll drive in on Amonette. Bounce it back out to Rogers on the wing. Skip it to Smith in the corner. She'll try it again for a 3. Hit it off the backboard from the corner. That's pretty impressive, but missed it. Here's Shayla Wood out in front to the basket. Out of bounds. And that's going to belong to Pickett County. She's been, oh, wait, we got a foul, actually. The crew chief on the back end of it called a foul on Clarkrange. I wondered, there was a lot of contact. I wondered if they would. 2 of the referees called it out of bounds, and the crew chief on the back side of it calls a foul on Clarkrange on Casey Sells. So it sends Shayla Wood to the line for 2 free throws. She knocks down the first. Lauren Choate checks in for Zoe Smith. 4.5 to play here in the second quarter. It's 25-22. Pickett County trailed by 8 to start out this quarter. They're now back within 2. 4 points now for Shayla Wood as she knocks down both free throws. Choate at the other end firing on the triple. It's deep, no good, but Stowers a wide open rebound. Missed the wide open putback. Emmy Lowe will clear it away now. Looks for some help as she gets double teamed in the backcourt. Now we'll get it up to Callie Reeder. Give it back to Lowe, top of the key. She'll drive in, get to the basket, right hand is good, and we're tied at 25. Timeout taken by Clarkrange, and how about this run put on by the Lady Bobcats? Another 30-second timeout taken by Clarkrange. Emmy Lowe, another 2-point bucket. They were down by 8 to start this quarter. We're halfway through the second, and they've tied it up.
Yeah, they're on a 14-3 run right now. They've came out with a lot of defensive intensity, Jacob. They've really sped the game up. We've talked about it all season. That's what this Lady Bobcat team is built for. Get it out into transition. Get some easy look from your perimeter folks. They can get some easy shots up. I think they've really struggled with confidence lately. They had a couple of drives to the basket, had a couple of free throws. Hey, I think the confidence is back now. They've really put on a clinic right here this quarter. Already scored 14 in the quarter, looking for more.
They're getting a very balanced scoring attack as well. All 5 starters have scored already in this quarter. There's still 4 minutes to play. We're tied up at 25. Buffaloes will have the basketball out of the timeout again. This is a game that Pickett County needs to win to have a chance to win the regular season title on Friday. That's going to be an offensive foul on the Buffaloes and a turnover. Lauren Choate, a moving screen. As I was saying, Clay County already 6-1 on the girls' side. They sit atop the standings by half a game. As Pickett County at 5-1. Clay County plays York tonight. That'll be a fun one. Callie Reeder at the other end for a 3, no good. Long rebound, finds Casey Sells out front. Stowers under the basket, will lay it up and in.
Somebody missed a rotation right there. Jacob didn't have anybody back. They were able to get behind the defense, get an easy transition bucket.
Here's Allie Amonette with the basketball. Will pass it off the low. It's 27-25. Right side to Wood. She'll dial up the triple. Deep, no good. Long rebound off the face of Allie Amonette. She can't corral it. Chloe Rogers now out front for Clarkrange. Off to Sells. Fires the mid-range jumper and missed it badly. Reeder, the rebound, has some troubles and finally clears it away. Emmy Lowe out in front now, 4-on-4. Good move down low. Draws the contact and got it to go. Emmy Lowe going to be at the line for 1 free throw.
Really nice crossover dribble up around the 3-point line, Jacob. Crossed her over, kind of rocked her back to the right. She took her left, got the defender up in the air. Really nice play right there. Going to try to go get 3 points the hard way right here.
Maddie Bush picks up her 3rd foul now, and Lowe knocks down the free throw. Emmy Lowe played very well in the first game, had 17 points, 7 assists. She's already got 7 points here in the first half. Choate at the other end, diced up the defense, but couldn't get the finish with her right hand. Here's Shayla Wood at the other end now for the Bobcats, leading by 1, 28-27, the first lead of the ball game. This is Kiesling in the corner. She got bumped, but no call. Shayla Wood now with it on the top of the key for the Lady Bobcats. Will find Reeder. Clarkrange still in their 2-3 zone defense. Haven't changed into man-to-man yet. Amonette's going to try a triple. Deep, no good on the attempt. Rebounded by Choate and then fouled by Allie Amonette as she got a little ambitious going in for the long rebound.
Yeah, shooter see that ball coming right back to him, Jacob, on the long rebound. So easy to try to run in there and grab it. You might not see the other person that's coming there. The ball looks so big and you feel like you could just go get it. That's what happened right there. Just got caught up with a little bit of contact.
Well, it makes it possible for Pickett County to come out in their full court pressure. Shayla Wood falls to make that. Kaylee Tompkins falls to the floor, trying to steal it away from Smith. Some tough pressure here. Here's Stowers. Will bounce it off to Choate down low. She's going to be fouled by Callie Reeder. Callie's going to pick up her first, and Choate's going to be at the line for 2 freebies.
Defense had them way out, pushed away from the goal. They were able to make that extra pass. Found somebody wide open. Reeder had to make a decision. Do I just easy bucket, or am I going to go make her earn it right here? She decided to make her go earn it.
She rattles it home on the first attempt. Choate had 8 early points. She's got 9 now. With a chance to get into double figures here in the first half already, and she does. 5 in each of the first 2 quarters. It's 29-28. Clarkrange leads by 1. 2:14 to play in the second quarter. Here's Ella Kiesling on the right side. Got open again, lets it fly, but had 2 defenders in front of her. Missed it badly. Rebound by Clarkrange. Rogers out front will bounce it off to Smith. Will try to drive on Reeder underneath the basket and throws it straight into the hands of Shayla Wood. It's a turnover, and the Bobcats have it. Zoe Smith tripped up Shayla Wood, but they didn't call a foul. But Shayla's got it back now. Lost the handle on it. Still loose. Will pick it back up. Takes it to the basket. And we're going to have a foul call on Clarkrange. The Clarkrange fans don't like it, but they also got away with 2 earlier fouls on that same sequence.
Yeah, a lot of contact that they passed on. Coach Rogers don't like this one right here, but it's very similar to the first 2. Thought they had passed on a couple. Really had to go get that one right there. A lot of contact.
Shayla Wood's going to be at the line for 2 freebies, knocks down the first. And how about this? Lauren Choate now with 3 fouls. Maddie Bush also has 3 fouls. Those are 2 key components in this, both offense and defense.
Yeah, big-time contributors on both ends of the court. They're going to be missed. Going to have to go take a break here right before halftime. Coach Rogers trying to figure out if he can have a combination out on the court. It's going to be able to keep them in the game right here before half.
Shayla Wood's got 6 points now. She's 4 of 4. Almost another turnover by Clarkrange. Now a 3-ball coming from Sells, and that goes. That is a huge shot for Casey Sells. At the other end, Shayla Wood got loose, trying to draw the contact again, couldn't get it. And then they're going to have a foul on Shayla Wood on the rebound. So that's going to be a foul on Shayla Wood. That'll be her second. And the 15, make that 16 foul on Pickett County. The foul's starting to pile up here at the end of the first half with 1:30 to play. It's 32-30, Clarkrange on top. There's a pass in the corner and another foul. Kaylee Tompkins was going for the steal. A little bit overzealous on the attempt. Her second. It's the team's 7th now, so it's going to be 1 in bonus for Peyton Manis, a freshman who doesn't get a lot of playing time but has to now with Lauren Choate and Maddie Bush, both with 3 fouls.
They just put that foul on Callie Reeder right there, Jacob. I'm pretty sure they missed that. That's supposed to be on Kaylee Tompkins.
It should be on Tompkins, but they do have it on Reeder on the scoreboard. We'll have to check on that one. Missed it on the front end was Manis, so Pickett County with it. 1:10 to play here in the second quarter. Here's Emmy Lowe, middle of the lane to the basket, right hand is good. Anytime they need a bucket, she's been able to go get it and ties it up at 32. Under a minute to play in the second quarter. Clarkrange with the basketball. This is Stowers. We'll give it to Rogers. Off the Choate on the Bobcats logo. It looked like they might just try to waste some time here and try to take the final shot. Stowers trying to get open. Is able to get loose. Driving right baseline. Throws it off to Choate, who will drive in. Give it back to Stowers. Takes the 17-foot jump shot and knocks it down. Knocked it down from the right baseline, but it gives Pickett County a chance for the final shot here in the second quarter. With 23 seconds remaining, it's 34-32. Pickett County trailing by 2. Emmy Lowe will have it, dribbling it out near half court with 14 seconds. Crosses over, being guarded by Casey Sells. Trying to drive in now. That's not a 5-second call. She got separation, but they kept on counting. Emmy Lowe crossed over twice, backed away about 5 feet. And they called a 5-second call on Emmy Lowe, so it's going to be a turnover on Lowe.
And what I think we had right there, Jacob, we had one official that had a count. The other guy had his hands out, signifying he didn't have a count. One had it going on, the other one didn't. The one that had it going on got to 5, turnover for Pickett County.
So Clarkrange will have the ball with 8 seconds on the clock, leading by 2. Choate across the timeline, drives into the basket, tried to bounce it off to Manis and lost it out of bounds. And Pickett County will get it back now with 2.8 seconds on the clock. They have to go the full length of the court. Clarkrange is going to put on some full court pressure in a 2-2-1. Callie Reeder looking inbound, throws it into Lowe. Lowe splits the double team at half court, but can't get it off in time. Up to Amonette, so the halftime score in favor of Clarkrange, 34-32. A good half of basketball. We'll take a break and break it down on the other side.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clarkrange. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wellness is about people. People like Dr. Andrew Todd, Dr. Matthew J. King, FNP Benjamin Aaron. Local experts taking care of local people so you can relax and feel at home. That's the goal at Byrdstown Medical Center, making it a comfortable place where you and the team focus on your health. Being well. Byrdstown Medical Center. Schedule an appointment today, 864-3187. That's 864-3187. Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
At the half here at Pickett County High School, it's in favor of Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes. However, Pickett County put on a charge. They actually have the lead in the second quarter, only trailed by 2, 34-32. We've had a pretty good half of basketball so far, Casey.
Yeah, they absolutely have. Went on a 14-3 run to open the quarter up. Clarkrange kind of settled in there a little bit. Was able to outscore Clarkrange 21-15 there in the second quarter. That's more like the Pickett County Bobcats that we're used to seeing, Jacob. More up-tempo, making some three balls, hit the bottom of the net, speeding up tempo, creating some turnovers, playing with a lot of energy, especially on the defensive end. I only had them turning the ball over 3 times total in the first half, so did a really nice job at protecting the basketball. Shayla Wood, again, just having a really tough time down around the basket. She was able to get one really nice one to go. She's had a little contact. It's kind of thrown her off a little bit. So feel like Lady Bobcats right here in this basketball game, down 2, still a whole second half to go. Feel like they got to build off some of that energy they created there in the second half, continue to turn up the defensive pressure, and don't let Clarkrange get open three-point shots, Jacob.
34-32 at the break. Let's break down the stats pretty quickly here for the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes. They had 2 double-figure scores in that first half. Addie Stowers led the way with 12 points. She hit 2 triples. Lauren Choate had 10. She also hit 2 triples. 7 points for Chloe Rogers, 3 for Casey Sells, and 2 for Maddie Bush. Maddie Bush and Lauren Choate also picked up 3 fouls apiece in that first half. On the other side for the Lady Bobcats, they had all 5 starters score in that first half, led by Ella Kiesling and Emmy Lowe with 9 points, 6 for Shayla Wood, 3 for Allie Amonette, and 5 for Callie Reeder. Halftime score 34-32 in favor of the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from a senior here at Pickett County High School, Dalton Wilkins, on Inside Pickett County.
Bobcats basketball, sponsored by Pryor's Auto Spot. Get your car repaired, done right the first time. Schedule your work now at pryorsautospot.com. By Byrdstown Medical Center, local experts taking care of local people. Schedule an appointment today, 864-3187. Union Bank, with the modern tools to make banking easier. The experience you can count on. Union Bank, member FDIC. By Brown's Funeral Chapel, helping families all across Pickett County, proud to support the Bobcats. Brown's Funeral Chapel. And by Amonette's Eagle Auction and Realty, where we soar higher. Book your next auction at eagleauctions.com.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clarkrange. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired, work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Welcome back in here at halftime. We're inside Pickett County now. We're talking with senior Dalton Wilkins of the Pickett County High School Bobcats, and Dalton is in millwrights. He works on kind of heavy machinery, some generators, and a lot of the times at car plants as well. Dalton, something new to me. I just kind of want to get your thoughts on it. What is it that you do? And it sounds pretty interesting, something that you're kind of new into as well.
All I really do is go around to car plants or nuclear plants and fix the generators, the steam turbines, just stuff like that. Just power, the stuff that requires power and makes power.
It sounds like a pretty important job, and you mentioned it to me. You've only been doing it for about a year or so now, but it sounds like you've been around it for a while. Your dad has kind of been into it. When was this something that you kind of realized that you kind of wanted to do, or is it something you've always just kind of followed your dad along with?
Well, I realized it last year whenever he mentioned it to me. He said he always had to think about stuff, and if I don't think, I get bored. So it just seemed like a good job for me because it would require me to think a lot about what I'm doing on the job.
It sounds like a pretty important job. You kind of take me through that. I mean, you're supplying power, it sounds like, to a lot of different either manufacturers or different companies, stuff like that. Is it pretty important for your job for you to be good at your job?
I mean, yeah, I'd say so because most of the parts cost around $1 million to $2 million. If you even scratch it, you got to go get a new part. All of it has to be redone.
So take me through the process. What's a day look like for you when you're doing something like this? Obviously, you're in school too, so you're going to school. So I assume it's either after school or on the weekends, whatever it is. But just take me through this process when you go to a plant and how you work on something like this.
Well, it just depends what needs to be done to it. If the generator needs to be fixed, we have to take it all apart, undo every single bolt, everything, clean everything up, and then figure out what's wrong with it and put it back together. If it's the turbine, same thing. We just go back through, take it apart, clean it up, put it back together, and that's about it.
We're talking with senior Dalton Wilkins here at Pickett County on Inside Pickett County. He's in the millwright business, and you've been all around the U.S., it sounds like. What's the farthest place you've been to doing this business?
In this business, I've been to Georgia. Actually, the farthest place would probably be Florida, around Miami. And I had to work on a ABB generator down there.
That sounds like some pretty cool work down there. Well, Dalton, we appreciate the time. It's Dalton Wilkins, a senior here at Pickett County High School, and this has been Inside Pickett County.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Pickett County will start out with the basketball here in the second half, trailing 34-32. Emmy Lowe will have it on the top of the key. We'll find Amonette in the corner. Off to Lowe on the wing. Lowe looking around, give it back to Amonette. Down low, now to Reeder. Instead, we'll give it back to Lowe, top of the key as she looks right side for Kiesling. Still in the 2-3 zone is Clarkrange. Emmy Lowe's got it on the top of the key. Lowe surveying, trying to throw in the high post for Reeder. She faces up, kick it out to Wood on the perimeter. That pass almost picked off, but Lowe with it. Wood's going to fire a triple. It's deep, no good, off the foot of Allie Amonette, but picked up by Reeder again. So Emmy Lowe now with it for Pickett County after the long rebound. Down low, Reeder got loose and puts it up and in for two.
We've talked about it all season, Jacob, but really nice positioning down low by Reeder. Got herself and her body in a position where she can catch, release, and a great entry pass that time, too. Really nice offensive series by the Lady Bobcats.
Lauren Choate's got it on the right wing. Will pass off to Stowers. Now over to Maddie Bush on the left side. Bush and Choate playing with 3 fouls to start out this second half. That's a turnover by Clarkrange, and Pickett County will get it back and a chance to take the lead again. Tied up at 34 after the good deuce by Callie Reeder at the other end to start off the second half. Emmy Lowe will have it here for the Bobcats. On the left wing, skips it to Wood on the right side, into the corner to Allie Amonette. Throw it over the top for Callie Reeder, catches it, goes up and finds another deuce.
Seems like Coach Smith's going down low this time, trying to get her involved early and often. Trying to see if they can figure out how to get them out of that zone defense. Really nice execution by the Lady Bobcats on the first couple of possessions.
Emmy Lowe's going to be tagged with a foul as she was riding Stowers on the way down the court. That's her first. And now we'll get a little bit of pressure here at half court. Rogers will inbound to Choate. Give it back to Rogers. We'll start the offense with 6.5 to play in the third quarter. Choate on the wing, fires away the deep triple. That's going to be deep and rebounded by Emmy Lowe. 36-34, Pickett County leads by 2. Shayla Wood on the left wing, trying to penetrate, puts it up with the right hand, off the window, and good.
I'm almost convinced Shayla Wood needs a really tough shot for it to go down, Jacob. That was a really tough shot right there.
Timeout taken by Clarkrange as well. It's 38-34, 6:14 remaining here in the third, and it's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We're back in a minute.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired, work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clarkrange. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Out of the timeout, Clarkrange will have the basketball. Here's the back cut by Lauren Choate down low, trying to put it up on Reeder, but the foul's going to be called on Callie Reeder, saying Reeder came over the top and came down with her hands, and Reeder's going to be tagged with her second foul. Both Coach Smith and Coach Rogers will get into the referees. I almost feel bad for this group of referees because these two coaches are going to give it to them.
Yeah, they are. You got one veteran and two fairly rookie guys on this game too, Jacob. So it's an experience. They're learning out there as well. I know the coaches don't want to hear that, but you got a veteran guy with two less junior officials tonight. So both coaches trying to figure out what they can, where the line is and where they can go.
Here's Amonette with the basketball. 1 for 2 from the stripe was Bush. Now Low on the right wing for the Bobcats. It's 38-35 in favor of Pickett County. This is Ella Kiesling, top of the key, left open, lets it fly, off the mark, no good. Rebound is going to go out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Pickett County as Clarkrange touched it last. So the Bobcats will take it out on the left baseline. Emmy Lowe will trigger it in. Inbound to Shayla Wood on the left baseline. Drives it back to the basket. Puts it up. Got fouled, and she'll be at the line for one. Got it to go. Foul's going to be called on Clarkrange on Addie Stowers. That'll be her first. It was a nice drive by Shayla Wood. The C's just kind of parted for her right at the block. And she's able to knock down the free throw as well. Has turned it on offensively here in the latter part of both the second quarter or first part of this third quarter.
We talked about it a little bit. She had a lid on that bucket. She's hit some really tough shots here in the last quarter, this quarter, really trying to accelerate this offense.
Pickett County leads by 6, 41-35, and then they're going to call a double dribble on Shayla Wood, who stole it away and then tried to keep a handle on it, both from going out of bounds and in the process keep the ball. but double dribbles it. And Clarkrange will get it back with 5:18 remaining in the third.
Just couldn't tightrope down that sideline like she wanted to. Got a little off balance, grabbed it with the other hand. The official caught it. Pretty good call.
Here's Chloe Rogers on the left wing for the Buffaloes. Will drive it to the left side, take it to the basket, and it's blocked by Amonette and picked up by Reeder. Emmy Lowe's out in front for Pickett County on the left side. She'll try to drive in, throw it to Kiesling in the corner, back out to Wood. She'll fire the triple. Off the mark, no good. Rebound loose. Gonna go out of bounds, and it's gonna stay with Clarkrange. Callie Reeder falling out of bounds, tried to save it, threw it straight off of the referee.
Yeah, hit him right in the head, too. She came over and apologized afterward and made sure she let him know, hey, I didn't mean to do that.
Lauren Choate going to take it all the way to the basket, lay it up, but couldn't get it to fall, and Reeder's got the rebound. Pickett County with numbers now 3-on-2. Shayla Wood pulls up at the free throw line, can't get it to fall. She had a defender in front of her, had two of her teammates she could have passed it to on either block. Couldn't get the shot to go, and now Clarkrange back with it. Choate, a three ball from the right side is deep, no good, and Shayla Wood's got the rebound. Quickly the other way we go. Allie Amonette with it. We'll give it off to Kiesling. 15-foot jump shot is good from the elbow. Before that, she had hit 3 threes. That's her first 2 of the game. She's got 11. Biggest lead of the ball game for Pickett County at 8, 43-35. Choate with it on the right wing for Clarkrange. Again, Pickett County has to win this game for a chance to win the regular season title in District 7A. Maddie Bush on the top of the key, picks up her dribble. Bounce off to Rogers on the left wing. Rogers will survey, now throw it to Choate on the right side. Drive in on Reeder, get past her, put up the shot underneath the basket, and no good. Good defense by Reeder. Emmy Lowe with it for Pickett County, off to Kiesling on the right side. Fading away, fires it short, no good, and rebounded by Maddie Bush. She was almost kind of jumped away from the basket as she had a defender closing in on her. At the other end, Stowers takes the jumper, no good. A free box out and back up and in for Lauren Choate. Nobody picked her up.
Look a little tired right here, Jacob.
Kiesling at the other end. She doesn't look tired. Missed it, though. Saves it from going out of bounds, and Clarkrange will have it again. There's a chance to take an 8-point lead, and Clarkrange back with it. Rogers on the top of the key with 3 minutes remaining here in the third. It's 43-37. Pickett County leading by 6. Stowers with it here before the Buffaloes will pass off to Choate, top of the key. Choate will give it back to Rogers on the wing right side. Down low to Stowers, backing down. Kiesling puts on a move, puts it up, couldn't get it to go, got her own rebound, bounces off to Maddie Bush, who will put it up, and she got it to go.
Coach Smith doesn't like the effort right now, especially on the rebounds. The 2 back-to-back possession, they got offensive rebounds. Pickett County didn't have any player looking at what was going on or being involved in the play. He saw it too. Makes me think they're a little bit tired. He's going to call a timeout right here, Jacob, see if they can regroup.
Full timeout on the court. We'll keep it right here, though. 2:40 remaining in the third. It's 43-39. Clarkrange has put on a little bit of a charge. Casey, we've got a lot of other halftime scores, and especially in a big one would be between Clay County and York, and Cookeville and Lebanon in a big game as well.
Yeah, UC Sports Nation scoreboard, Jacob. You mentioned it earlier. Really big game tonight over in Clay County. They've got a couple of big games this week. York Institute leads Clay County at the half, 29-23. Cookeville, the Lady Cavs, undefeated, number 2 ranked 4A team in the state. They're up on Lebanon on the road, 25-16 at the half. Livingston Academy on the road tonight at Cumberland County in a real defensive struggle. Cumberland County leads at the half, 17-10. And then up in down in Baxter Upperman leads 36-22 over Stone Memorial at the half. Jacob, that's the UC Sports Station scoreboard. Back to you.
2 timeouts left for both teams now. Clarkrange has 2 full timeouts. Pickett County with 1 full and 1:30. Pickett County will have the basketball out of the timeout. This is Amonette on the right wing, leading by 4, 43-39, 2.5 to play in the third quarter. Emmy Lowe will give it to Amonette, will fake on a 3, side step to the left, will pass off to Lowe again. Amonette's open, she'll fire it away now, can't get it to fall, but rebounded by Emmy Lowe. Amonette's open on the backside, puts it up and got it to go. A great find by Emmy Lowe.
Yeah, she dropped a dime right over the defense, right into her. Really nice play by Lowe. Good finish that time by Amonette.
Rogers will pass it off to Choate on the perimeter. She'll dial up the triple, can't get it to go, and rebounded by Shayla Wood. Shayla Wood in the backcourt, goes past Stowers across the timeline, takes it to the basket, open lane, missed the lay-in though. That was wide open. She's done that a few times in this game. Maddie Bush will kick it out to Rogers for Clarkrange on the right side, and she hits on the triple. 10 points now for Chloe Rogers. Quickly up it goes to Kaylee Tompkins. Tompkins tried to kick it out to Amonette, finally gets it out to her. We'll skip it to Reeder, top of the key will find Lowe. Back to Reeder, right side, hand off to Wood. Amonette's got it on the left wing, she's open, she fires, in and out, no good, but rebounded by Shayla Wood. In the middle of the lane, puts it up, off the window, no good. Rebound picked up again by Pickett County. Kaylee Tompkins is going to take it. She puts it up with the left hand, and she got it to go.
Nice finish by KT with the left.
That's a big bucket for Pickett County. Puts them back up by 5, 47-42. Down low, Stowers is blocked by both Tompkins and Reeder. Here's Chode. We'll give it back to Stowers for Clarkrange. Down low, Sells goes past Wood and lays it up and in.
Yeah, Coach Smith not happy with Shayla Wood right now. She let her defender beat her, just trailing through the screen.
And a steal by Stowers now in a three-point game. Stowers gets fouled off the window, no good, but she'll be at the line and a chance to make it a one-point game with 48 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Foul's going to be called on Callie Reeder. That's going to be her third. Check that, Shayla Wood. It'll be her third, rather. At the line is going to be Addie Stowers. Has not scored yet in this third quarter. Has 2 free throws coming up. Misses on the first attempt. There's 12 points in this ball game. 48 seconds remaining in the third. She had the steal to lead to these 2 free throws. Second one, no good. 47-44. Pickett County with a 3-point lead and a chance to tack on to it.
If you'll remember back to our first matchup, Jacob, with this team, Stowers had 3 big free throws in the fourth quarter. Could have cut it to a 2-point game on a missed three-pointer. KT fouled her, went to the free throw line for 3 free throws, was only able to knock down 1. So I don't know, late in the game here, once we get to it, we'll figure out. Coach Smith's probably got a better scouting report than I do, but just based on the body of work, Stowers might be somebody we want to look at fouling deep in the game if we need to.
20 seconds remaining here in the third. Pickett County just dribbling the basketball around. Now Emmy Lowe will penetrate. Kick it out to Amonette on the right side. 14 seconds. Emmy Lowe back with it. 10 seconds for Lowe out near half court. Goes past her defender. Fakes right. Drives in. Middle of the lane. Puts it up off the window. No good. Reeder the rebound. No, they're going to say she didn't get fouled. It went out of bounds. And it's going to stay with Pickett County underneath the basket with 3.7 seconds to play in the third. Emmy Lowe will take it out. On the right side. Will inbound to Reeder on the wing. Back to Amonette. Fires away the triple. Can't get it to go. It was deep. No good. But Pickett County leads after 3. 47-44 as we head to the fourth.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Start out the fourth quarter here in a good one in Byrdstown. My name's Jacob Vincent. Casey Bolden to my left here on UC Sports Nation. Appreciate you tuning in with us. Pickett County leads in a close one, 47-44. They've got to win this game to improve to 6-1 in district play, where it'll set up with a date with Clay County on Friday for the regular season title. But they got to take care of Clarkrange here at home first. There's Addie Stowers on the right baseline, putting up a runner and somehow getting it to go with the right hand. 14 now for Stowers. Makes it 47-46. This is Emmy Lowe with the basketball. Will pass off, and Reeder lost it, and that's turned over. Clarkrange with it, a chance to take the lead, but poked from behind by Emmy Lowe. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Clarkrange underneath the basket on the right baseline. Rogers will trigger it in here for the Lady Buffaloes. Throw it in the middle of the paint to Bush. Bush puts it up with the left hand, couldn't get it to go, and Reeder has the rebound. Amy Lowe up ahead, it goes to Shayla Wood, 1-on-3, takes it to the basket, put it up and missed it. Coach Smith thought she got fouled. Looked like there was some contact, but couldn't get the call. They're letting them play here in the second half for sure. They've only called 4 total fouls. Clarkrange with the ball, trailing by 1, 47-46. Bush takes the triple, off the mark to the right, gets her own rebound, back up and missed it. She was wide open. Both teams have missed a lot of bunnies down low. This game could be a lot different.
They sure could, Jacob. A lot of offensive rebounds. Bobcats got to figure that out. There's 3 different possessions where they just look kind of lost on the boards.
Callie Reeder gets open down low and is going to be fouled by Lauren Choate. That's going to be her 4th now with 6:46 remaining in the ball game. Both her and Bush have done a really nice job playing with 3 fouls, not pick up the 4th until this point. Reeder's going to be at the line for 2 freebies. Reeder can't connect on the first one, though. Usually a pretty good free throw shooter, is just 1 of 3 tonight.
Quick scoreboard update, Jacob. York leads Clay County 41-31 headed into the 4th quarter.
That is a good York Institute team, which obviously Pickett County found out on Thursday as well. They lost that one 73-42. At the other end, Bush no good, rebounded by Pickett County. Reeder did knock down the second free throw, so it's 48-46. Here's Emmy Lowe with the basketball, lost it out of bounds, and they're going to say that's Pickett County ball and say Clarkrange hit it last.
Wow. I'm not sure about that one.
I'm not sure about that, but it also looked like they called a lot of Emmy Lowe's forearms, so
yeah.
They don't give the foul, but they do give the ball to Pickett County.
Yeah, no doubt. I think Pickett County may have caught a break right there.
We get a stoppage in play for Maddie Bush, who will tie her shoe. Pickett County will inbound, throw it into the backcourt for Emmy Lowe. 6.5 to play in the ball game. It's a 2-point lead for the Bobcats. Emmy Lowe's dribbling with the right hand up the left side. Pass to Reeder, will fire away the triple. Off the mark, no good. Shayla Wood, the rebound, back up and good. You mentioned offensive rebounds have been a huge part in this ball game. Shayla Wood finally able to knock down a second chance opportunity. Makes it 50-46. 6 minutes remaining in the ball game. Pickett County leads by 4. Here's Sells on the left wing. Everybody above the free throw line now will drop down for Clarkrange. Kick it out to Bush on the wing. Bounce it into the corner for Sells. Looking down low for Choate. Can't get it to her. As Sells looking for some help, will bounce it off to Stowers. Stowers will fire away the triple. It's short, no good, and the rebound picked up by Ella Kiesling. Kiesling will push the pace now. Emmy Lowe up the right side for Pickett County. She'll set up the offense with 5:38 remaining in the ball game, leading by 4, 50-46. Here's Reeder on the left wing. Top the key pass for Emmy Lowe. Crosses over, drives in, kick out Reeder. Tries the 3 again and hits. Big shot for Callie Reeder.
Nice crossover dribble to get it set up too by Lowe. Crossed her defender over, got down deep in the paint, found her friend, Miss Callie Reeder out on the perimeter. Big time knockdown shot.
Forces a timeout taken by Clarkrange. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 53-46. Pickett County on top with 5:18 to play.
The world is in a constant state of change, evolution on a global scale. Never has it been more important to get the maximum value for every dollar you earn. At People's Bank, we've improved many of our most popular financial products and added new services that can help you manage your money more effectively. At People's Bank, we offer everything you need to make the most of every paycheck. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
53-46 as we come out of the timeout taken by Clarkrange. They have 1 left. They've got the ball with 5:12 to play here in this ball game. They trail by 7 points. Here's Sells on the right wing for the Lady Buffaloes. Over to Stowers, top the key, gets a screen, will take the 3 from the left side. Missed it short, rebounded by Shayla Wood. She'll bring it up the court here for Pickett County. Needs some help. Now we'll give it off to Emmy Lowe. Lowe will dribble it to the left side. Lowe will give it back to Wood on the right wing. Skip it over to Reeder on the wing. Over to Wood again. Pickett County content with just wasting some time if Clarkrange is going to let them do so. They're still in that 2-3 zone, so Pickett County can really waste as much time as they want. Spread out that defense and try to get it inside. Here's Amonette for a triple try. Airballed it out of bounds. It's going to stay with Pickett County. Went off the foot of Chloe Rogers.
Caught a break right there. Allie wanted it back once it left her hand. Wasn't able to get the complete follow-through on it. Short-armed it up there. Pickett County caught a break to keep the ball right there.
Emmy Lowe looking to throw it in. We'll find Shayla Wood. Bounce it off to Reeder. Give it back to Lowe. We'll set up the offense with 4:23 remaining in the ball game. Pickett County leading 53-46. Now Clarkrange going to spread out that defense. Emmy Lowe goes past two of them. Finds Amonette in the corner. Fires away the triple. Short, no good. And rebounded on the weak side by Chloe Rogers. Rogers will bring it up now for Clarkrange. Being guarded by Amonette on the right side. Bounce it off to Smith. Smith trying to drive on Reeder. Throw it to Stowers in the corner. She'll fire it away. She hits. Stowers needed that one. Makes it 53-49 with 3:50 remaining in the ball game. Emmy Lowe across the timeline for Pickett County. Leading by 4. Off to Amonette on the right side. Coach Smith on his feet. Now will bend down and still barking out instructions. Throw it into the high post for Callie Reeder. Throw it left wing now for Lowe. Back to Reeder, top of the key, right side for Amonette. Looking down low for Wood. Wood will skip it back left wing for Lowe. Now she'll penetrate, put up the floater, missed it, and rebounded by Stowers. So 4-point ball game, 53-49. Smith on the right side. Fires the triple, short no good, and rebounded by Allie Amonette. Pickett County with the basketball. Callie Reeder up the other way. Emmy Lowe with it now. Still just wasting time as Pickett County. They've got the 4-point lead, so there's really no point in trying to, obviously you want to run an offense. If you get an open bucket, you're going to take it. But you don't want to give up the basketball leading by 4. That ball poked out of bounds is going to stay with Pickett County right at half court in front of the scorer's table. Lauren Choate going to check in here for Clarkrange with 4 fouls. So Choate back in. Smith checks out. 2:52 remaining in the ball game. Pickett County needing a win in this one to stay alive in the district title race, and turned over. Clarkrange has it. Amonette wasn't looking for it. The pass came to her and turned it over. Here's Rogers right side, wide open, fires it away and knocks it down. We've got a 1-point game.
Somebody missed an assignment on the defensive end that time. She was able to sneak away, get a wide open look. 1-point ball game with 2.5 to go here, Jacob.
53-52. Now Pickett County, do they run an offense and go back to their aggressive mood that they were in earlier on in the third quarter and here in the fourth as well? This is Lowe, top of the key, looking to the left side. Gets stopped, and now a timeout taken by Pickett County. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 2:13 remaining in the ball game, 53-52. Pickett County's got 1 timeout left, and Casey, they started, looked like with about 4 minutes to play, they just wanted to waste some time. Didn't really run an offense. Now it's a 1-point ball game. Now you might want to run an offense. They were playing better basketball when they were doing that.
Yeah, we talked about it all game, all season. They're a better team when they force the pace, force the issue. It's like a racehorse, Jacob, that you're trying to hold back. They want to go fast. That's what they do best. When you hold them back, it's not their strength. So we'll see what happens right here with Coach Smith. I anticipate he's going to try to score the basketball, try to score as many points as they can right here and close this game out.
Out of the timeout, the number 4 Lady Bobcats will have the ball against the number 5 Lady Buffaloes. Emmy Lowe near half court, 2 defenders in front of her, will pass over to Amonette. Amonette on the left side, being guarded by Rogers, throws it to Lowe, dices in, kick out, Kiesling, open, fires the triple. It was an air ball, but picked up by Reeder on the weak side. And they're fortunately going to get the timeout as Reeder was falling to the floor. She got tripped up on the rebound, and Coach Smith has to burn his final timeout to not turn the ball over. Unfortunate, but he does get the timeout call. They'll keep the ball after this timeout. We'll take it with them. 1:54 to play in a 1-point game.
Going to the doctor regularly. It's not your favorite thing in the world, but it is the key to staying healthy. So schedule an annual physical with Birdstown Medical Center. 864-3187. A lot can change in a year, Better to fix it than wonder, right? 864-3187. Birdstown Medical Center was started by local people to take care of neighbors and friends, like you. Schedule your wellness exam now. Most insurance is accepted. Birdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
Pickett County will have the basketball out of the timeout. No timeouts left for Pickett County. Emmy Lowe trying to step through a double team will find Callie Reeder. Amonette on the right block, putting up the shot, is going to be fouled, and she'll be at the line for 2 freebies.
Really nice bucket, or really nice play that time offensively. They found Reeder right at the free throw line, right in the center of it. She found a cutting Allie Amonette right to the basket. She was able to get it to her. She tried to get it up on the board. She caught some contact. I believe that's Schote's 5th foul as well, Jacob.
It is, so she's going to foul out of the ball game. And Coach Rogers going to take his time, as he does get a little bit of a conference after that 5th foul. He's going to talk to Zoe Smith before sends her into the ball game. So they send in Smith. Lauren Choate fouls out with 1:42 to play. That's big because she's pretty much their main post player, but she can also shoot it from deep. Here's Amonette for 2 free throws at the line. The first one on the way, and good.
Stepped right up there, nice and confident. She's a sophomore, but looked like she's a veteran right there, Jacob. Really nice stroke on that one.
We'll have another opportunity with 1:42 to play in the ball game. Second one rattles home. 2 for 2 for the sophomore. She's got 7. It's 55-52. They need a stop. 1:40 to play in the ball game. Rogers, 3 ball coming. Short, no good. Good box out by Kiesling, but it's rebounded by Clarkrange. Smith came from the other side. Smith has it on the wing now for the Lady Buffaloes. 1:25 remaining in the game in a 3-point game. Pickett County leading by those 3. Buffaloes with it. Maddie Bush will drift towards the left wing and hand off to Sells. Top of the key to Smith. On a flare screen, back to Sells, left side. Back to Smith again, top of the key. Trying to penetrate on Reeder, puts up the shot, no good, and rebounded by Pickett County. 1 minute remaining in the ball game. Pickett County leads by 3, 55-52. Amonette has the ball knocked loose. It's picked up by the Bobcats. Lowe's got it. Now Wood has it. Throw it to Reeder on the perimeter. Emmy Lowe again, 2 defenders come to her, dribbles out of it. Bounce off to Shayla Wood. Allie Amonette lost it. Still loose, picked up in the backcourt. That's going to be a backcourt violation, and Clarkrange is going to have the ball going the other way. Well, there's a lot of contact on that possession. They let it go. The ball was loose for quite some time. Nobody was able to just pick it up, make a crisp pass, and now Clarkrange has the ball, and they're going to take their final timeout. 38 seconds remaining in the ball game. We're going to take it with them. We're back in a minute. It's 55-52.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Well, here we go. 38 seconds to play in the ball game. No timeouts left for either side. 55-52. Pickett County leads by 3. Clarkrange has the ball. This is Maddie Bush with it on the top of the key. Maddie Bush looking left wing for Stowers. Stowers being guarded by Kiesling with 28 seconds to play. Stowers will pass off to Rogers. Rogers on the top of the key, driving in on Wood. Now we'll pass it on the wing. That pass poked out of bounds. Last touch by the Buffaloes, and Pickett County's going to have it.
Wow, nice defensive effort that time. Shayla Woods got them fired up. Big time defensive series that time, Jacob.
Now you have to inbound and take care of the basketball. 19 seconds to play. They'll take it out in the backcourt in front of the Clarkrange bench. Aminette's got it. Wide open in the front court is Kiesling. Kiesling's going to take it to the basket, get fouled, and she'll be at the line for 2 shots. Now, Coach Smith wasn't too happy about it because he thought she could just dribble it out and try to waste some more time, but you make one free throw and this game is pretty much over.
Yeah, really wondering right there, Jacob. That foul was called way away from the basket. They're going to give her 2 shots. Neither team right here in the bonus. Coach Rogers was really saying, hey, that's way out on the floor. Not sure, couldn't hardly tell from this angle where I had right here.
But if you're Coach Rogers, you'd almost rather have this because it gives you a chance to get the ball back, and Kiesling misses on the first attempt. This to make it a 4-point ball game. No good, and rebounded by Clarkrange. 10 seconds to play. Maddie Bush with the basketball. Maddie Bush stepping back and finding Smith. Smith looking around with 5 seconds, fires it away. It's an air ball, goes out of bounds with 1 second, and Pickett County's going to have the ball.
Definitely not the right shot that Coach Rogers wanted that time. That's Smith. They've got the scouting report. She hadn't looked good shooting the basketball tonight.
1 second remaining. Pickett County just needs to clear away that 1 second. They're going to do it. Kiesling's got it and takes the 3. Can't get it to go, but Pickett County wins it. 55-52, and the district title chances are still on the line for the Lady Bobcats. What a win for Pickett County over Clarkrange. They beat them for the second time this season. 55-52, the final score. We'll take a break, come back, and we'll have the pregame for the boys game coming up next.
Pickett County Bobcats basketball. Today's game sponsored by Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well. Local experts taking care of local people. Byrdstown Medical Center, Brown's Funeral Chapel. Brown's stands beside you at those difficult moments of life. Count on Brown's Funeral Chapel. By Union Bank, serving Byrdstown, Jamestown, and Clarkrange. More than 117 yards of serving the neighbors of our hometown. Member FDIC, and by Milestone Physical Therapy, orthopedic care that improves your life. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. Milestone.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clarkrange. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Emily Gibson, your Twin Lakes Security Sales Consultant. The holiday delivery season is here. Know what's happening with Santa or the services that don't use reindeer with a high-definition camera system from Twin Lakes Security. With Twin Lakes, you can monitor deliveries in real time to ensure that your packages are safe and secure. Give me a call to talk about protecting your holiday deliveries and more at 931-528-2005 or visit us online at twinlakes.net.
T insert number C-0026.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at PryorsAutospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryors.
Now, the Union Bank Postgame Report. Proud to serve Byrdstown with modern tools to make banking easier. Union Bank.
Welcome in on the Union Bank postgame report. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats win a big one, 55-52. The final score. They knock off the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes and end their district season at 4-4. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats, improved to 6-1, and they've got a date on Friday for the regular season district title in Salina.
Yeah, it's going to be a big game, Jacob. Like we mentioned a few weeks ago, they're all big now. But that girls game, that boys game next week, on Friday, has got a lot of implications on both the boys and the girls. I thought the ladies played really well tonight, turned up the defensive pressure in the second quarter, third quarter, had a little trouble closing it out right there at the end of the game. Was able to make a defensive play, make a couple of baskets late, was able to close them out. A couple of Allie Amonette free throws really sealed the deal. They played much better tonight. Offensively, they were in much more of a rhythm. I really like the energy and the effort, especially in the second half. Jacob, looking forward to a great game at Clay County on Friday night.
Going to be a really fun one on Friday on both sides. It's going to be a regular season title for either Clay County or Pickett County. On the girls' side, they're both 6-1, getting ready for the final regular season game in district play. On the boys' side, well, Pickett County's got to take care of business here first against Clarkrange, and then they'll have a chance to tie for first if they're able to knock off Clay County on Friday. Before we break down this boys game, though, let's go through the stats here in this girls one. Final score again, 55-52 in a very fun contest. Leading scorer for the Pickett County Lady Bobcats was Callie Reeder. She had 13 points in this one. Two players with 11, Shayla Wood and Ella Kiesling. 9 points for Emmy Lowe, 7 for Allie Amonette, and 2 for Kaylee Tompkins. On the other side for the Lady Buffaloes, 17 points for Addie Stowers, 13 for Chloe Rogers, 12 for Lauren Choate, 5 apiece for Maddie Bush and Casey Sells. So the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes district season is done. They finish at 4-4. They will be the 4 seed in the district tournament. Check that, 3-5, I beg your pardon. They will be the 4 seed in the district tournament, which will be played at Livingston in a few weeks. And they are now 16-8 on the season. For the Pickett County Lady Bobcats, they improved to 17-5 and 6-1 in district play. Final score 55-52. All right, let's switch gears. We got to get ready for this boys matchup, and the first one went in favor in a big way to Pickett County. Beat them by almost 30 points in that one. It was 71-48. It was a little bit closer in the second half as, well, Pickett County, they didn't even use their starters in that second half for most of it. Caleb Lowhorn, he actually had 12 points. Heath Wadenberger had 13. Played very well in that first half against this Clarkrange team.
Yeah, if you'll remember back to it, Jacob, Will and Zach Amonette didn't see any minutes in the second half of that game. Coach Amonette emptied the bench, built some towards the future, trying to get some of that youth over there on his bench, some experience. Jacob, tonight's Casey's keys for the game for Pickett County. You know, offensively, Jacob, this team has not been able to get going the last 2 games. They were held to 23 points in the game versus Clay County. They just look out of rhythm offensively. They've only averaged 13 points in the first half in the previous 2 games. Jacob, this is a team that averages over 16.5 points per quarter this season. Let's see if they can figure things out offensively tonight and get back into that offensive flow that we're used to. Secondly, Jacob, I think they've got to get the swagger back. They've been outplayed on both ends of the court the last 2 games. I'd really like to see them come out with passion, energy tonight. Let's see if these veteran guys can come out early and set the mood to get back to the level of play that we've seen all season. I think lastly, Jacob, don't look ahead. Huge game on the road on Friday versus Clay County. Great tune-up game to get ready for that big district game. I think tonight they've got to limit turnovers, get 50-50 balls, and lock down on the defensive end. Jacob, that's tonight's Casey's keys for the game for Pickett County.
For Clarkrange, they're 2-21 on the season, 0-7 in district play. However, they had their closest loss in their last game against Red Boiling Springs, 62-51. This is a team that's fairly young. They've got a lot of seniors, but they've also got a brand new head coach in Jermaine McElveen, who's trying to set a culture, start this program off on the right foot. And they've got a couple of young players in Chris Beatty and Case Cordell who are trying to get this program rolling.
Yeah, they are, Jacob. And I remember back from the last game we had, they've got some really nice pieces for Coach McElvain really to build off of. Sounds like they're trying to get the program going in the right direction. We'll see how far they've come tonight. It'll be a good measuring stick to see how much progress Coach has been able to make. Tonight's Casey's keys for the game, Jacob, for Clarkrange. I really feel like they've got to control and limit possessions. They've got to eat clock on each possession. Don't have a whole lot of empty possessions. I think they've got to win the first quarter, Jacob. Set the mood. We've seen Pickett County really kind of be dominated the last couple of games in the first quarter. So I feel like Clarkrange is going to try to get out, set the tempo, set the mood early. Lastly, Jacob, don't allow Pickett County to establish tempo, force them further away from the basket, and defend the rim. That's tonight's Casey's keys for the game.
Pickett County taking on Clarkrange for the second time this season, 71-48 in favor of the Bobcats the first time through. They're going to try to do it again and get back into the win column after losing back-to-back games for the first time all season last week. We'll take a short break, and then we'll go around UC Sports Nation with Tom Duggan coming up next.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clarkrange. Years of service. Modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
Tip-off is coming. Bobcats basketball, the People's Bank countdown to tip-off.
Stone Memorial meets Upperman for the first time this season. This is Around UC Sports Nation. The Stone Memorial Panthers travel to Baxter to play Upperman in their first meeting of the season. Panthers coach Neil Kapp says Upperman is always a well-prepared team.
They're going to play very, very hard. They're going to compete. They're going to come out and fight you all night. They're going to compete for every loose ball. They're going to play great defense. They're going to take their time and execute. It's going to be a chore to go to Baxter, but we're looking forward to the opportunities.
Monterey hits the road to Bledsoe County, hoping to complete a season sweep of the Warriors. Wildcats coach Linus Martin knows it's important to be playing well, heading toward postseason time.
At the end of the day, it's really not going to matter. Come February 15th is when it's going to matter, when you start the district tournament, and just see what happens from there, because at that point, everybody's 0-0, and nobody's got a notch over anybody, and see what happens.
Cookeville prepares for a rematch with Lebanon after dropping an 83-81 shootout to the Blue Devils back on January 14th. Cavaliers coach Josh Hurd has been very impressed with the teams and the talent in District 9-4A.
You got some high-caliber athletes on every team, and all the guys are used to playing at a certain pace and physicality that, you know, every game can go either way.
In other games tonight, York Institute travels to Clay County, DeKalb County is at Macon County, Jackson County visits Gordonsville, while Van Buren County hosts Grundy County. I'm Tom Duggan. We'll keep you updated on scores throughout the evening from UCSportsNation.com.
Welcome back here on the People's Bank Countdown to Tip-Off as we're talking with head coach Joseph Hamonette of the Pickett County Bobcats. Coach, had the Cumberland County game canceled, an extra day of rest for your squad, extra day of practice, getting ready for Clarkrange now. 17-5, 5-1 in district play. Let's go back to that York game. Fell in at 68-56, was just a one-point game at the half. Seemed like in the second half they were able to make a couple of more winning plays in that second half, and I guess if that wasn't the case, what was the case in that second half?
You know, they went on a couple of things. I thought to start the game specifically, and then throughout the first half, we missed some opportunities to get up 6 to 8 points. We just missed some opportunities that we should have converted. And then in that third quarter, we were up 2, and we're going for a ball, and Zach got wrapped up, messed his shoulder up a little bit. And then as I take him out, the doctors are working on him, they make 3 straight threes and get up 8 before I can call timeout and get him back in the game. And that really is where the game changed, was in that third quarter. We fouled them some at the end, but there was a minute and 5 seconds in the third quarter that kind of changed the game. And then throughout the second half, I thought we fought really hard. I thought we played really hard. I thought we had great intensity. I thought we gave tremendous effort. I just think that we missed some basketball opportunities. We missed some shots. We missed some layups. We missed some blockouts. We just missed some little things that we had to do to beat a team that was that good. And then they had a really good player. They got eligible that day that I didn't have an opportunity to scout and really didn't know until I walked in the gym that he had got a hardship waiver. And that impacted us, made them deeper, made them longer. And really the big thing was they got to rest and hadn't played since Friday, and we had a tough game on Tuesday. But that's the reason you play those games. It was very similar to a regional semifinal game. So the reason I scheduled it that way was for us to have that experience. So we've had it now. We won't be nervous the next time it presents itself.
I kind of want to talk about the offense. It just seemed like it hasn't quite been getting into a rhythm. Is that something the defenses are doing a good job of, or something on your end that you'd like to see you guys do a bit better job of?
I think both. Obviously, you've seen what I would call basically, I don't know, it's a boxing one, but they are in a full denial on Zach. Every possession of every game, making it really hard, being really physical with him, which is normal to occur, and we've struggled offensively. I feel like as a whole, missed some shots, missed some layups that we usually make, and I think we've got some things that we've implemented that we won't run into that issue, and it is it's this part of the season that sometimes some of that stuff occurs offensively, but I guess the thing that I am really proud of, we went 0-2 last week, but I thought the effort against York to win, to try and win, to compete was there. We can work out the other stuff. You can't work out a team that won't compete, and I thought our kids really competed against York.
Get another chance to compete tonight against Clarkrange, a team you beat earlier on in the season, a team that pretty much you got it done at halftime. You're able to get a lot of the younger players in the second half. What do you want to see your guys do well, especially after last week, a couple of tough losses, turn around against a district game and an important one before you get ready for that Clay County one on Friday, and obviously don't want to look ahead to that as well, but what do you want to see your team do well tonight?
The things that we're going to focus on, I want us to really sit down defensively. I want us to be the aggressor. I don't want any easy shots. I don't want any offensive rebounds. I want us to be as good defensively as we can be. And then offensively, I just want to see us execute. Just execute the right way, make the extra pass, and just be really sharp in our execution. But I think as long as we do that, we got to be better after the game than we were before.
That's head coach Joseph Amoned with the Pickett County Bobcats. We'll be back in a moment on the People's Bank Countdown to Tip-Off.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
Welcome back here at Pickett County High Schools. We get geared up for the boys game. This one going to be fun as 71-48 the first time through. This Clarkrange team, they've got a couple of nice players. Obviously, they're going to be a little bit more inspired. They've seen this Pickett County team. They know what they're made of. The Bobcats, they're looking to get back into the win column in a big district game here tonight. Let's go through the starting lineups for both sides. We'll do the home team first. The Pickett County Bobcats, they'll go with the normal starting lineup. It'll be senior Will Amonetz wearing the number 3. Zach Amonetz, 15. He's a senior. Caleb Lohorn, another senior, wearing 23. Hunter Wattenbarger is 34. He's a senior. And Heath Wattenbarger is the lone sophomore on the team in the starting lineup wearing the number 35. On the other side for the Clarkrange Buffaloes, they're going to send out Chris Beatty, a sophomore, wearing the number 0. Number 1 is a junior, Case Cordell. Logan Panel wears the number 30. He is a freshman. Joshua Durham wears the 24. He is a junior. And the final starter looks like it's going to be Evan Cantrell, a senior, for that Clarkrange Buffaloes squad. Casey, this is a big game for the Bobcats just to get back into the win column, get some confidence going forward to the end of the week.
Yeah, they need some confidence, Jacob. As Coach mentioned in the interview, just hadn't played well offensively. He's been struggling to get into a rhythm. See if they can break out of that tonight, get a little confidence, see if that ball comes off the hand a little truer, and they can knock some shots down early.
The Buffaloes in their away blue uniforms. The Bobcats in their home whites were underway from Byrdstown, and the Bobcats will have the first possession. Will Amonette in the backcourt, still hasn't come across into the front court. Now we'll hand it off to Heath Wattenbarger. He'll pass over to Zach Amonette, fires the triple, missed it deep, and rebounded by Clarkrange. It was a good look, just couldn't knock it down. Right baseline drive here for the Buffaloes. That's Chris Beatty with the basketball. In the middle of the lane, will shot fake, kick it out to Panel. He'll fire the three, missed it. Rebound, loose, and they're going to get a foul call on Case Cordell, as Cordell was going up against Hunter Wattenbarger. Hunter got honored for scoring his 1,000th point in his career. He did that against Gornsville back on the 21st in a big win. So they've got a couple of big scorers on this Bobcats team. Zach Amonette, 2,000 career points. Hunter with 1,000 now.
Yeah, congratulations to Hunter. That's a big effort. It's a big darn deal. It's a big place to play here. Being part of that club is pretty special.
Will Amonette short on the three-point attempt. Lowhorn, the offensive rebound, will find Zach for a three. That's off the mark to the right. Rebound tipped loose. Heath actually tipped it away from Lowhorn, who would have had another rebound. And Clarkrange comes up with it. So a minute in here, still scoreless. That ball loose, picked back up by Clarkrange. On the right baseline, it goes now to Joshua Durham. Durham will give it back out to Panel out near half court. Panel, Surveying will set up the offense. Over to Beatty on the left wing. Beatty gets a screen, splits the double team, and then lost it. It's loose on the ground. A fight for it, and it's going to be a jump ball. I don't think, now that I think about it, we even had a jump ball in the girls' game.
I don't think we did either.
Not too many times you see that.
Yeah, we actually, back in the girls' game, we meant to mention this to you, Jacob. Pickett County only turned the ball over, from my count, 5 times for the game. Really handled the basketball. Really nice job.
Big key in that 3-point victory for them, 55-52. After that jump ball, Clarkrange with it. This is Durham, will hand it off to Cordell on the right wing. Cordell will give it off to Panel, top of the key. Panel picks up his dribble, give it back to Durham on the right side. Durham dribbling around with the left hand. Surveying on the top of the key. 6:20 to play in the first quarter. Still scoreless on both sides. Here's Case Cordell with the basketball. Into the high post it goes for the senior. He'll take the jump shot. Can't get it to fall. That was Ethan Cantrell. And rebounded by Hunter Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger with the basketball. Will pick it up, throw it to Zach on the wing. Zach comes around the perimeter. Will hand off to his brother Will. Hunter on the left baseline, throws it on the baseline, out of bounds, and will be going the other way. Good defense by the Buffaloes. An early turnover by Pickett County, and Coach Amonette not happy about his squad. He's going to take a 30-second timeout as it's scoreless 2 minutes here into the ballgame.
Yeah, we talked about it early, Jacob. Really wanting to get something going offensively early. They've just not been able to. They turned it over last possession. Had a couple of looks. They just haven't been able to get the ball to go in. Coach Amonette encouraged his team right now. Keep firing at it. Settle down right here. Continue to get good possessions.
We've seen how good this team can be, and we haven't seen that team since that Gornsville game where they were just clicking on all cylinders, hitting shots, playing good defense. Last week was just a shell of themselves, especially against Clay County. York, he mentioned it, they played hard. They just couldn't hit enough shots in that second half, and York did a very good job defensively slowing down the offense. And just a slow start here in this one. Scoreless as we come out of the timeout taken by Pickett County. Clarkrange has the basketball. Down low, there's a wide open layup for Chris Beatty. 2 points and Clarkrange leads it. At the other end, Zach Amonette left open, fires the triple and missed it. Rebound loose is picked up by the Buffaloes. Panel will bring it up for Clarkrange and will hand it off to Durham. Jacob Amonette gets set to come in at the next dead ball. 5:28 remaining in the first quarter. Buffaloes with the basketball. Panel out near half court. Crosses over, drives in. Passes out to Durham. He'll fire up the triple. He can't get it to go. Rebound out of bounds is going to stay with Clarkrange underneath the basket. Jacob Amonette will check in for the first time for Pickett County for Zach. Zach will take a rest on the bench. Panel will inbound here for Clarkrange underneath the basket right side. Throws it into Cantrell in the corner. Cantrell gets stopped by Lowhorn as he picks up his dribble. Tried to throw it down low for Cordell. That goes out of bounds. And Pickett County gets the ball back after the turnover. 5:11 to play in this one. It's a 2-point lead for the Buffaloes, 2-0. Pickett County struggling to score the basketball. Only scored 23 against Clay County last week and then 56 against York, team that averages about 67 points a ball game. There's an entry pass to Heath Wattenbarger, who's going to be fouled over the top. They're going to call on Logan Panel. That'll be his first. Second team foul on Clarkrange. Pickett County will take it out underneath the basket, left baseline. Will Amonette to trigger it in. Looking, now we'll throw it into Jacob on the right baseline. Jacob will get to the middle of the lane. Stop short, trying to pass off to Heath Wattenbarger. He lost it and turned it over. Zach Amonette will come back in for Pickett County. Clarkrange with a 2-point lead, 2-0, 4:43 remaining here in the first quarter. This is Cantrell down low. Case Cordell lays it up and in with the right hand. 4-0 lead now for the Buffaloes. And we'll get our first look at Eli Reagan. Jacob Amonette with the basketball, down low. Caleb Lohorn off to Heath Wattenbarger. Shot fake, spin around, kick out. Will. 3-ball coming is good. Finally, Pickett County gets on the board.
Took him almost half the first quarter there just to get a bucket, though, Jacob. Not the start Coach Amonette had in mind.
Comes at the 4:20 mark. Now 4:10 to play in the first quarter. It's 4-3. Panel with the basketball for the Buffaloes. Will hand off Cantrell. He lost his footing. Looked like he just slipped, but it's going to be a travel no matter. And we'll go the other way for Pickett County. Eli Reagan, Zach Amonette check into the Pickett County lineup. Jacob Amonette and Heath Wattenbarger will take a rest on the bench. 4:04 remaining here in the first quarter. It's 4-3 as Pickett County finally got on the board. With thanks to a Will Amonette triple. Been struggling a little bit offensively, and now Clarkrange going to bring in their first sub of the game. That'll be Xander Reagan, another senior for this Buffalo squad. We'll send Logan Panel to the bench. 4:02 remaining here in the first. It's 4-3. Bobcats chasing that 1 point. Here's Hunter Wattenbarger, slips the screen, lost the ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bobcats underneath the basket. Nice job by Cantrell and Reagan, who pinched down on to force that ball out of bounds. Will Amonette will trigger it in for the Bobcats. Throw it into Zach in the corner. Zach on the right baseline, spins it around. Now will bounce off to Hunter Wattenbarger. Hunter, surveying, will set up the offense. Crosses over on Cordell, throws it on the left wing, and then instead goes straight out of bounds. Couldn't tell who he's looking at, either Eli Reagan or Will Amonette, but it goes straight out of bounds, and another turnover by Pickett County. So a rough start to this one for the now number 3 team in the state, the Bobcats. Here's Case Cordell on the top of the key. Move it on the left wing. That ball out of bounds is going to go back to Pickett County. So turnovers plaguing both sides now. It's a 4-3 ball game, 3.5 to play here in this first quarter. Pickett County with the basketball. Zach Amonette on the right wing, gets a screen, takes it to the middle of the court, give it back to Will, down low Lohorn, backs down his defender, puts it up, couldn't get it to go, got his own rebound, trying to clear some space, will go back up and get it to go, finally. Caleb Lohorn with his first 2 points, and the Bobcats have their first lead of the game at the 3:08 mark here in the first quarter, and then a foul out 30 feet away from the basket on Caleb Lohorn. Lohorn picks up his first. It's 5-4. Bobcats on top by 1 with 3:05 to play here in the first. Clarkrange will inbound in the backcourt to Durham. Durham will walk it across the timeline, then get trapped and stolen away by Zach Amonette, and then a jump ball is going to be called as Durham was able to tie it up. And a nice job by the Bobcats, almost baited him into it to get the turnover.
Yeah, Zach went in there and dove in there and got the ball, got 2 hands on it. Got the changes or the alternating possession error. Pickett County, let's see if they can put back-to-back buckets together right here, Jacob.
Here's Wattenbarger on the top of the key. Hand off Zach. Fires away the triple. Got it to go. So maybe the Bobcats offense starting to heat up a little bit. Makes it 8-4 with 2:40 remaining here in the first. Clarkrange walking it up in the backcourt. Case Cordell gets it to the middle of the court. Now over to Durham in the corner for a 3 try. Off the mark, no good. Weak side rebound for Hunter Wattenbarger. Looking for some help, we'll find Eli Reagan. Will Amonette races up the court for the Bobcats, gets to the middle of the lane, pass over to Hunter on the left wing. Hunter underneath the basket, trying to draw contact, puts up the shot and got it to go. Hunter with 2 points, 4 different players have scored, and now Zach Amonette steals the inbound, goes up and lays it in. and it's quickly 12-4. Pickett County on top by 8 after the turnover and the bucket, and a quick timeout taken by Clarkrange, their first 30-second.
A lot of times a good way to get the offense going, Jacob. Get the defense going, get some steals, get some energy going, get some layups. Confidence comes after. They've had four possessions in a row now where they've scored the basketball after the slow start. Zach was able to get a nice steal right there. Lazy inbound pass by Clarkrange. Zach's just able to step in front of it, pick it off, led to this timeout right here. They've got an 8-point lead, 2:14 to go. See if they can build onto this lead here in the first quarter.
2:14 to play in the first quarter. It's 12-4. Pickett County on top by 8 points. Zach Amonette making a senior leader move right there. Picking off the inbounds, laying it in, forcing a timeout, and just trying to get the momentum back on the Bobcats side. There's a team that's been struggling to score the basketball. But you're taking on the team that's in last place in District 7 play. You got to take care of them pretty easily. It's a 1-3-1 on defense here for Pickett County. There is Reagan with the basketball for Clarkrange. Off to Cantrell. He gets double teamed, passes out of it. Reagan on the right wing. Now top the key, it goes to Beatty. Beatty surveying, bounces it back right side to Reagan. Penetrates off to Cantrell. It's loose on the ground now. Cantrell falls to the floor. Finally, they call a jump ball. They're just going to let Cantrell lay on it on the floor before they blew the whistle after a few seconds.
Yeah, kind of camped out in there with the basketball. Nobody really around him. I'm surprised they blew the whistle right there. They get it, though. Alternating possession arrow back to Clarkrange.
Still 12-4. Clarkrange with it underneath the basket. Xander Reagan will inbound. Throw it into Durham out near half court up top. Durham looking left, now looking right, looking for a back screen. Will hand it off to Beatty. Beatty drives in, hesitates, spins around, picks up his dribble, now looking for some help. Gets bumped. A whistle and a travel is called on Chris Beatty. So a turnover by Clarkrange. Gives the ball back to Pickett County. A new sub comes in for Clarkrange. That's Lane Bird for the first time. And back into the game is Logan Panel as well. 1:27 to play here in this first quarter. It's 12-4. Zach Amonette with the basketball. Throws it to Hunter Wattenbarger on the left wing. Fakes on a three. Jabs to the right. Now will dribble it with the right hand. Pass out to Will Amonette out near half court. Will give it back to Hunter on the wing. He'll fire up the triple. He got it to go from the left side. Now the Bobcats starting to feel it a little bit. Makes it 15-4 with a minute remaining in the first. Again, this Bobcat team didn't score until about halfway through this first quarter. Now they put up 15 points with a minute remaining. Here's Panel with the basketball for the Buffaloes. That pass poked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Clarkrange underneath the basket. Hunter Wattenbarger jumped the passing lane and poked it with the right hand. Panel will take it out on the right baseline for the Buffaloes. Surveying around, throws it over the top for Beatty. Beatty comes to a jump stop with 47 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. He'll set up the offense and look for the final shot for the Buffaloes. Hand it off to Panel on the left wing. Panel picks up his dribble, gives it back to Beatty, who drives left baseline underneath the basket, bounced it off to Bird and lost the handle on it, and stolen away by Pickett County. 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The Bobcats will have the final shot if they want it. Hunter Wattenbarger with it is going to go one-on-one. Drives it to the basket, goes up with a shot, missed it badly off the window. Rebounded by Case Cordell, and Clarkrange will now have a chance with 14 seconds to play. Right side it goes to Bird, takes the jumper, deep no good, but rebounded by Beatty with 8 seconds. Panel, shot fake, drives in, right hand up, no good. Rebounded by Heath Wattenbarger with 3 seconds. Hunter's got it. He's at half court, lets it fly. Can't get it off in time. And the first quarter will come to a close with the Bobcats leading 15-4 at the end of one. We'll take a break and be back for second quarter action.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
Back here to start out this second quarter. Bobcats lead at 15-4, and Casey, we got a double overtime victory for the Livingston Lady Wildcats.
Yeah, they went on the road tonight, knocked off Cumberland County 47-42. They took double overtime to do it, Jacob. Two tough and gritty teams. Be interesting to see how they plays out in the postseason.
So those two teams split the series. Cumberland County won on the road at Livingston. Livingston goes on the road in Crossville. And they win that one in double OT. Pickett County with the basketball out of the quarter, and they've missed a couple of times now on back-to-back possessions on three-point attempts. One from Will, now one from Zach, and the Buffaloes able to clear away the rebound. So the score still 15-4. Clarkrange back with it. Case Cordell bounce it on the right side to Panel. Logan Panel tried to throw a pass over Zach Amonette, who was tipped by Zach. Clarkrange with it, trying to force a pass inside to Cantrell. They do so. Cordell back with it. Floater with the right hand is good.
Nice little move right there by Case Cordell, Jacob.
He's got 4 points. Zach Amonette at the other end will give it off to Will, top of the key. Move it to Jacob on the left wing. Throws it on the left baseline to Heath. Underneath, goes up, got it to go. Heath Wattenberger just backed down his defender, and now all 5 starters have scored for Pickett County with 6:44 remaining in the second.
Really like the progression of Heath this season, Jacob, with his post moves, his presence, his strength with the basketball. Really seen a lot of growth from him this season.
That was one thing Coach Amonette and I talked about yesterday when I was up here interviewing them, the two coaches, saying, you know, I'm really impressed with Heath's footwork, and one of the things he wants him to work on is just finishing. He's had a couple of times, and especially in that York game, where he gets open, he gets to the spot, just can't get the finish every time. That's one thing he'll work on, especially as a sophomore going forward. We got a foul call here on the Bobcats that Hunter Wattenbarger is going to be tagged with, and he doesn't agree with. It'll be his first, the team's second here in the second quarter with 6:14 to play. It's 17-6. Will Amonette checks out. Eli Reagan checks back in. But Heath has been impressive, especially in the last few games. He played very well in this first game against Clarkrange. He had 13 points all in the first half of that game. Here's Durham with the basketball for the Buffaloes. Driving in, right-hand floater is no good. Rebound out of bounds is, they're going to say it stays with Clarkrange. Goes into the stage area where the band is. They didn't realize the ball was there as they were getting some direction from their band director.
Got lodged up in there underneath the keyboard, I believe, back there. The band had to give him a hand.
So Clarkrange back with it. Beatty making a couple of moves on Hunter Wattenbarger, passes it off, and now gets it back on the top of the key. 5:50 remaining in the second quarter. Beatty surveying, dribbling with the left hand, will hand it off. This is Durham out near half court, drives it to the left wing. Durham crosses over, drives in left baseline, spins around, passes off to Cantrell on the left baseline. He'll put up the shot. He can't get it to go. Rebound, though, picked up by Clarkrange. Beatty back up and in with the right hands. Beatty's got 4 points now, makes it 17-8. Hunter Wattenbarger across the timeline for the Bobcats. On the left wing, it goes to Jacob Amonette. Jacob will give it back to Eli Reagan in the high post. Move it right side for Zach. Zach will find a cutting Eli Reagan, who traveled with it, but they didn't call it. Jacob Amonette in the corner, fires away the triple. In and out, no good. Heath the offensive rebound. Back up, and good. Heath's got 4 points here in the second quarter. 19-8, Bobcats on top by 11. It's a 1-3-1 press here for the Bobcats, and now they'll trap it half court. Panel with it in the middle of the lane to Cantrell, is blocked by Heath Wattenbarger. That'll be a jump ball, but the Buffaloes will keep it underneath the basket.
Really nice defense that time by Heath. The offensive guys coming right into him. He goes straight up, gets both hands on the ball, forces the alternating possession error. Really nice job that time defensively by Heath, just to keep his arms up, absorb the contact, get his hands on the basketball. Nice play.
Buffaloes inbound to Case Cordell on the left wing. On the right side, it goes to Durham. Missed it with the right hand and rebounded by the Bobcats. Zach Amonette out in front for the Bobcats. Throws it in the high post for Lowhorn. He'll face up, kick it back out to Jacob on the wing, who will penetrate towards the right baseline. Wrap a pass to his brother Jacob. Zach on the opposite corner, who drove in, got fouled, and he'll be at the line. 2 shots coming here for the senior. Be the 3rd team foul on Clarkrange, and Case Cordell going to be tagged with his 2nd. Sends the senior Zach Amonette to the line for the first time in this contest. Zach going to bend at the knees, fly it away with the right hand, and knock it down. 6 points for Zach Amonette in this one. He actually had 24 in the first half alone. Didn't play in the whole second half, which Casey mentioned in our pregame. Knocks down 2 free throws that time. He's got 7 in the ballgame. He had 4 triples in that first half as well. 4:19 to play here in this second quarter. It's 21-8. Bobcats lead it. Here's Cordell across the timeline for the Buffaloes. Throw it on the left baseline for Durham. Reverse it off to Beatty, who drives in, tried to pass it off. That ball goes out of bounds. Good defense by the Bobcats. Kind of just converged on Beatty, who was driving in and trying to pass it on the opposite block. Will Amonette checks back in for Eli Reagan. Panel will inbound here for Clarkrange. Throw it over the top for Durham out near half court. Durham dribbling with the left hands. Hands off to Panel, top of the key, looks right side, now drives it back to the left side. Bounce off to Cordell, left baseline, fires it away and knocks it down.
Nice little fall away Jay right there on the baseline, man. That was a really nice shot.
Case Cordell at 11 points the first time these 2 teams met. Chris Beatty at 18. Those 2 are the 2 guys that they're trying to build this program upon. Zach Amonette at the other end answers with a triple of his own. Makes it 24-10. Zach now into double figures with 10. He's been the main player that they just really haven't been able to get going. Both Clay County and York playing very good defense on him in the last 2 games. Jacob Amonette with a near steal, lost it out of bounds, and then they said it's going to be Clarkrange basketball. That is an interesting call. They called it Pickett County initially. Now they're going to switch it back to Clarkrange.
Yeah, that one had me baffled as well. Right here in front of us, we're pretty clear who it went out of bounds on.
So Clarkrange does have it after Jacob missed the near steal. Panel with it on the top of the key. Pulls up, passes off. The new player in, this is Anthony Brandon, another senior. They've got a lot of seniors on this squad. He's another one who checks in. There's a 3 ball coming from Durham off the back iron, no good. Rebound picked up by Brandon. Brandon trying to go back up, is going to be fouled, and he'll be at the line. Anthony Brandon, it reminds me a lot of Caleb Lowhorn, and Caleb Lowhorn, actually it's going to be a foul on Heath Wanbarger. But those 2 going to be battling as this first half goes on. So Brandon going to be at the line. Flies it on the first attempt and short. 24-10 here in the second quarter, 2:59 remaining. Brandon's second free throw, no good. So 0 for 2 from the stripe is Anthony Brandon. Pickett County back with it. Zach's open, fakes, drives in, had it knocked loose, goes out of bounds. And the Bobcats will keep it underneath the basket on the right baseline. Nice poke there by Anthony Brandon as well. Pickett County will take it out. Will Amonette's got it. Throws it in for Zach Amonette, almost on an oop play. Kick it back out to Will, who fakes on a 3, skips it over to Jacob left side. He fires it away. He missed it, and rebound is picked up by Anthony Brandon. 2:40 remaining here in the second quarter. Clarkrange with the basketball. Across the timeline comes Chris Beatty, the sophomore. Looking to the right side, crosses over, drives it, pass on to Panel, blocked away by Heath Wattenbarger. Bobcats in transition. Zach Amonette lost it. It was stolen away from behind by the Buffaloes. Chris Beatty will bring it up now. Here's Durham, who will start the offense for Clarkrange with 2:10 on the clock, trailing by 14, 24-10. Panel on the left wing will pass off to Beatty on the top of the key, gets a screen, crosses over, now tries to penetrate. Comes to a stop. That looked like a couple of extra steps. He went from the elbow all the way to the block without putting the ball on the floor and got 2 points out of it.
Yeah, Coach Amonette don't like it. It's definitely a travel right there, Jacob. Just a missed call by the official. I think one of them got straight line where they couldn't see between the bodies right there.
Heath Wattenbarger knocking over the defender is going to be fouled. Anthony Brandon going to be tagged with it, his first. And Pickett County will take it out on the right baseline. Hunter Wattenbarger checking back into the Bobcats lineup for Heath Wattenbarger. Will Laminette will trigger it in. Throws it into Hunter on the right side. Zach now over to Jacob on the left wing. Jacob penetrates, pass off to Hunter, who went towards the basket, lost it. Jacob picks it back up. Zach on the top of the key will move it to right side for Will. Fires the triple, he got it to go. Well, there's the Bobcats team we're used to, knocking down shots from outside, makes it 27-12. One thing they're doing a good job of, too, is they're moving the basketball and looking for that open guy.
Yeah, not a whole lot of standing around. They're making the extra pass, trying to get the most open shot. Just hadn't been able to get shots to fall. Nice shot that time by Will.
1:10 to play here in the second quarter. Clarkrange with the basketball. It's 27-12. Brandon in the left corner, fakes on a three, puts it on the deck. Pass off to Cantrell, will reverse it off now to Panel out near half court. Up top, a handoff to Durham. Durham dribbling with the left hand will find Beatty, will fake on a three and jab and then drive back in. Pickett County in a 2-3 zone here. Playing pretty good defense. 44 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Moving on the right side for Panel. Panel picks up his dribble, will pass off to Durham. Give it back to Panel on the right wing. High post entry to Cantrell. Down low Brandon. Off the window, no good. Got his own rebound. Back up, no good. And rebounded again by Cantrell, who finally gets it to go on the putback. Evan Cantrell finds his first 2 points of the ball game and makes it 27-14.
Gave up a couple of big offensive rebounds that time right there, Jacob. Coach Eminette doesn't like the effort right there on the glass for sure.
10 seconds remaining. Hunter Wattenbarger with the basketball here in the second quarter. 6 seconds. Jacob Eminette, middle of the lane. Pass off Zach to the basket. Lays it up and in from the right side. That's going to end the first half. First half score lead for the Pickett County Bobcats, 29-14. We'll take a break, come back, and break it down for you.
It's difficult to move forward with a personal financial plan if high-interest credit card debts are constantly holding you back. At People's Bank, we may be able to help. We can refinance your debts and consolidate them into one single loan with one single payment. Our interest rates are always competitive and could save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars over the life of the loan. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Halftime here in Birdstown. The Bobcats on top, 29-14. Very slow start to the game offensively. Didn't score their first bucket until about 4:15 to go in that first quarter, but a comfortable lead here at halftime.
Yeah, Jacob, Pickett County's superior team tonight. I think Coach Eminette's just still a little frustrated with his team, especially in the first quarter, just because they still couldn't crack that offensive code, we'll call it. Just wasn't able to get a basket. Just got really frustrated, it felt like, offensively. They were able to come back there in the second quarter, put up 15 in the first quarter, 14 in the second quarter. They've got 29 here at halftime. I expect them to continue to boost this lead out, Jacob. Try to get some depth built for the future. Give these young guys a chance to play. Give the veteran guys an opportunity to take a little risk. Again, they got a huge game on the road Friday night, so maybe try to save the legs a little bit here tonight.
29-14 at the half. Leading the way for Pickett County is Zach Amonette with 12 points. On the other side, 6 points apiece for Chris Beatty and Case Cordell. We'll take a short break, and then we'll go inside Pickett County on the other side.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautosPot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Exclusive coverage of Bobcats basketball. Sponsored by First Choice Family Care. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. People's Bank and Trust. Pickett County's community bank. People's Bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC. Kiesling Insurance. 35 years serving neighbors like you in Pickett County. Visit KieslingINS.com. And by Milestone Physical Therapy, improving lives, building futures by finding the source of pain. Milestone Physical Therapy.
Welcome back in here at halftime. We're inside Pickett County now. We're talking with senior Dalton Wilkins of the Pickett County High School Bobcats, and Dalton is in millwrights. He works on kind of heavy machinery, some generators, and a lot of the times at car plants as well. Dalton, something new to me. I just kind of want to get your thoughts on it. What is it that you do? And it sounds pretty interesting, something that you're kind of new into as well.
All I really do is go around to car plants or nuclear plants and fix the generators, the steam turbines, just stuff like that. Just power, the stuff that requires power and makes power.
It sounds like a pretty important job, and you mentioned it to me. You've only been doing it for about a year or so now, but it sounds like you've been around it for a while. Your dad has kind of been into it. When was this something that you kind of realized that you kind of wanted to do, or is it something you've always just kind of followed your dad along with?
Well, I realized it last year whenever he mentioned it to me. He said he always had to think about stuff, and if I don't think, I get bored. So it just seemed like a good job for me because it would require me to think a lot about what I'm doing on the job.
It sounds like a pretty important job. You kind of take me through that. I mean, you're supplying power, it sounds like, to a lot of different either manufacturers or different companies, stuff like that. Is it pretty important for your job for you to be good at your job?
I mean, yeah, I'd say so because most of the parts cost around $1 million to $2 million. If you even scratch it, you got to go get a new part. All of it has to be redone.
So take me through the process. What's a day look like for you when you're doing something like this? Obviously, you're in school too, so you're going to school. So I assume it's either after school or on the weekends, whatever it is. But just take me through this process when you go to a plant and how you work on something like this.
Well, it just depends what needs to be done to it. If the generator needs to be fixed, we have to take it all apart, undo every single bolt, everything, clean everything up, and then figure out what's wrong with it and put it back together. If it's the turbine, same thing. We just go back through, take it apart, clean it up, put it back together, and that's about it.
We're talking with senior Dalton Wilkins here at Pickett County on Inside Pickett County. He's in the millwright business, and you've been all around the U.S., it sounds like. What's the farthest place you've been to doing this business?
In this business, I've been to Georgia. Actually, the farthest place would probably be Florida, around Miami. And I had to work on a ABB generator down there.
That sounds like some pretty cool work down there. Well, Dalton, we appreciate the time. It's Dalton Wilkins, a senior here at Pickett County High School, and this has been Inside Pickett County.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, always accepting new patients.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clarkrange. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back here at halftime in Birdstown, 29-14 in this one. The Bobcats on top by those 15 points. However, Casey, a lot of other good games going on around the area.
UC Sports Nation scoreboard, Jacob. Finals on the girls' side, Pickett County over Clarkrange tonight. Final score 55-52. York Institute on the road tonight at Clay County. York Institute 60, Clay County 39. Final score. Cookeville, the Lady Cavs, Coach Jamie Gillis improved to a perfect 24-0 on the season, Jacob. They take down Lebanon tonight. Final score 63-40. In double overtime tonight, Livingston Academy goes on the road. They knock off Cumberland County. Final score 47-42. DeKalb County tonight over Macon County. Final score 49-27. Gordonsville tonight over Jackson County. Final score 65-30. Stone Memorial goes down to Upperman tonight. They take on the Bees. Final score Upperman 63, Stone Memorial 40. Jacob, over on the boys' side, you've got a halftime score. York Institute leads Clay County 33-32 at the half. And then down in Baxter, second quarter, Stone Memorial leads Upperman 11-10. Jacob, that's the UC Sports Nation scoreboard. Back to you.
A lot of good games going on around the area. We got to see how good that York team was on Thursday. Clay County getting to see it here today. The girls losing 60-39, but they're obviously looking forward to the one on Friday against this Pickett County team, which will be for the regular season title. Both of those teams 6-1. The boys, a one-point game in that one, and that was a game that Pickett County had a chance to win as well. Was very close at the half. So that York team, especially adding the Bilbrey kid, they're going to be pretty good going forward in 2A.
Nick Smith and company, they got a fantastic basketball team. Coach Pyle's done a really nice job building that squad up. Look for them to make a big run this year in the postseason.
So Bobcats start out with the basketball here in the second half, leading 29-14. The starters on the court here to start off this second half. Zach Amonette open, flies it away, knocks it down. Good start to this second half for Zach and the Bobcats.
Really like the inside out right there. Got it down deep to Heath. They double teamed him, left Zach wide open. He just kicked it right back out to him. Great possession right there to open the half.
Buffaloes trail 32-14. This is Durham with the basketball out near half court. Man-to-man defense for Pickett County. That's a switch from their 2-3 zone they were running earlier on in the game. They also ran a little bit of a 1-3-1. Here's Durham, top of the key now for the Buffaloes. Handed off to Panel on the left wing. Throw it to Cordell in the corner. He'll bring it around with the right hand and pass off to Beatty. Beatty surveying, now getting directions from Coach McIlvain on the sideline. Beatty sets up a different offense. Looking for Cantrell down low. Cantrell and Caleb Lohorn just kind of battling on that left block. Beatty still with it on the left wing, trying to get it down low to Cantrell. Now just fires it away off the back iron, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Pickett County. Zach Amonette's got it across the timeline. Goes behind the back, makes a couple more moves. Now pulls it out up top. He's out near half court, taking it to the left side, looking to pass off. We'll find Hunter Wattenbarger, and then we'll get a foul call on Case Cordell. Case is going to pick up his third foul. Pickett County will take it out here on the near sideline, out half court, going from right to left on your electronic device. The inbound to Will Amonette. Hand off Hunter Wattenbarger. Pass over to Zach on the right side. Zach will give it off to Lowhorn, top of the key. Lowhorn back to Hunter on the wing. Down low, Heath. Heath backing down his defender, going up and getting it to go. Nice move by Heath. He's got 6 points now, makes it 34-14. 6:10 to play here in the third quarter. Top of the key pass for Panel. Panel looks left wing in the hands of Cordell. Will give it off to Beatty. Beatty surveying, will give it back into the corner now for Panel. Trying to penetrate on Heath Wattenbarger. Pass out to Cordell on the wing. Down low to Cantrell. Got open, lost it, got it back. Trying to make some moves. Lowhorn almost knocked it away, and then stepping out of bounds was Cantrell. Some active feet, but just couldn't get the shot up in time.
Active feet, active hands on the defense, too. A lot of hands in there swatting that thing away. Hit his leg and went right out of bounds. Turnover to the Bobcats.
The Bobcats get the ball back with 5:48 remaining here in the third quarter. They lead it by 20, 34-14. This is Hunter Wattenbarger with it. We'll move it to Zach Amonette on the right side. Zach dribbling around. We'll find Hunter now on the wing. Hunter penetrates, picks up his dribble, looking for some help. We'll find Zach cutting to the basket, finds Heath down low and smoked it off the window. No good. Caleb Lowhorn, the offensive rebound, though. He'll go up and lay it in. So Caleb Lowhorn with 4 points now. It's a very balanced attack in this one. I mentioned it. Zach Amonette led the way at the break with 12 points. Everybody else hovering right around 4, 5, and 6. And that's where it stands right now. Zach's got 15. Everybody else right around 4, 5, and 6. Here's Cantrell for a jumper at the other end. No good. Heath the rebound. Hunter's out in front. 2-on-2. Hunter on the wing. Crosses over. Pulls up from 10 feet. Floater no good. Got his own rebound. Shot fake. Puts a power dribble down. Now goes up and got it to fall. 7 points for Hunter Wattenbarger. He had 5 in the first quarter. Hadn't scored since that first quarter. Now a whistle and a timeout's going to be taken by Coach McIlvain for the Clarkrange Buffaloes. It'll be a 30-second one, so we'll keep it right here. Also something of note that they mentioned, or they noted at halftime, the basketball players here at Pickett County are pretty deep. And by that I mean you go back to the middle school team on the girls' side who have now won 3 straight state championships. They've gone 54-2. If you go back to the sophomores that are on the team now, the freshmen that are on the team now, and the 8th graders that just won the state championship last night, 54-2, so they got recognized at halftime. Oh, and guess what? The boys team in 5th and 6th grade also won the state championship. They are back-to-back state champions. They went 22-1 this year. Yeah. Basketball runs pretty deep.
Yeah, congratulations to all those kids. They were here, recognized. Their parents were here. Just a great accomplishment. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that not only goes into this high school program, Jacob, it's embedded deep here in the community. It's part of the culture. It's one of the reasons why they have really good basketball teams.
Both of these Pickett County teams now are trying to make it to Murfreesboro. Well, the younger kids, they already made it. They've already got that experience, and they come with that experience to the high school team trying to make it to the state tournament in high school. There's a jumper from the right baseline, no good from Lane Bird. Zach Amonette rips down the rebound and is fouled in the process. As Xander Reagan and Anthony Brandon tried to rip it away. The foul's going to be called on Anthony Brandon. That'll be his second. So that is definitely some great experience for the younger kids, especially those 7th and 8th graders on the girls' side getting ready to come to the high school level. It's going to be a dangerous team next year for the girls. They lose Shayla Wood, but they've got a lot of talent coming from that middle school team.
No doubt about it. Also, Jacob, just big shout out to Coach Matt Farrell, the girls coach, and Coach Lee Amonette for the boys. They put a lot of effort into those programs, building those kids up so that when they get in high school, they're ready, they're prepared. It's not a new experience for them. So congratulations to both of those guys and their teams.
No score over the last few possessions, 38-14. Anthony Brandon with the basketball here, drives in, puts up the floater, no good off the rim. Rebounded by Hunter Wattenbarger. He'll bring it up for the Bobcats now. Across the timeline up the left side. Clarkrange looking like they're in a little bit of a 2-3 zone now. Caleb Lowhorn in the middle of it in the high post. Will hand it off to Zach Amonette. Left side for Will. Fires the triple. Got it to go. Nice find by Zach. Will's got his 3rd triple of the ball game.
Will runs back down court, points right at Zach. He knows he got him a really nice look. Good bucket right there.
3 ball at the other end for the Buffaloes. Goes down. That's Xander Reagan, his first points of the ball game and first points in the second half for Clarkrange. Zach Amonette trying to answer at the other end, can't do it. Rebound though for Heath Wattenbarger, goes up and gets fouled. He'll be at the line for 2.
Really good effort that time by Heath on the offensive boards. He's down there battling. He's got 3 Clarkrange guys around him. He's able to get up really high, get the board. He's trying to put it back up. Somebody's hanging on his arm. He's going to go try to knock down a couple free throws right here, but really good strength, really good effort that time by Heath.
That's the second foul on Logan Panel. Heath cannot knock down the first free throw and upset with himself. Everybody has scored 1 field goal here in this second half for this Bobcats team. I've talked about how balanced it's been all game. Well, that's continuing here in the second half. Second free throw good for Heath. He's got 3 points in the second half, good for 7 on the ball game. It's 42-17. This is Panel with the basketball for the Buffaloes, as Ethan Jones will get set to check in for the Buffaloes at the next dead ball. He's one of those final players that hasn't played in this ball game yet. Lane Bird lost it out of bounds, and that's a turnover. So Jones will check in with that long flowing hair in the beard. He's got a lot of hair, that Ethan Jones.
He's got a lot of hair. Yeah, I like his look for sure, Jacob. The only thing he's missing is the headband. If he had the headband, remind me of the Birdman.
That's right. Here is Hunter Wattenbarger for the Bobcats on the left wing, leading 42-17. Jacob Amonette dials up the triple. That's nothing but net. This offense starting to click on all cylinders here as Jacob Amonette finally gets into the scorebook as well. They lead at 45-17. This is Xander Reagan with the basketball. We've got a whistle, and Coach McIlvain going to take another timeout. They've only got full timeouts left, so that's what he's got to take. 45-17 with 2:19 to play here in the third quarter. We'll be back in a minute.
Getting sick.
Is there anything worse?
When it happens, it's good to know neighbors are right there to help you.
Byrdstown Medical Center. Local people started it.
So neighbors and friends would have a place focused on wellness.
So when you're not feeling your best, get the answers.
Byrdstown Medical Center, 864-3187.
864-3187. Call them when you're not feeling your best.
Most insurance is accepted.
Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking. You pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clarkrange. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Out of the timeout, Buffaloes with the basketball. Xander Reagan will hand off to Ethan Jones on the top of the key. A little 3-man weave action here for the Buffaloes. Reagan kick out to Bird. Move it to Jones on the left side. Now he'll drift out towards half court and set up a different offense. Jones dribbling with the right hand, throws it down low for Bird. Bird goes up, missed it. Had a good look at it, just couldn't get the finish. That was a nice play, though.
Yeah, nice entry pass that time by Jones for sure.
Zach Amonette looking for Heath Wattenbarger, cutting across the lane, gets fouled. And I believe they're going to get Xander Reagan with it. And they do. So Xander Reagan going to pick up his first foul. It's the team's 4th here in the second half. 1:49 remaining in the third quarter. Will Amonette, inbound Hunter Wattenbarger is going to be fouled, and he'll be at the line. Good inbounds pass, just went right past his defender from the elbow to the right block. Will was able to find him with the bounce pass and went right up into the shot. Got fouled, and he'll be at the line for 2 freebies. And that again was on Xander Reagan, his second now, and the team's 5th. So Hunter at the line. First free throw is good. Hunter now with 8 points in the ball game, makes it 46-17. 1:47 to play here in the third quarter. Hunter will try it again and knock it down again. So he's got 4 points in the quarter and 9 on the ball game. It's a 30-point lead for Pickett County. Cordell misses on a 3 attempt at the other end for the Buffaloes and rebounded by Wattenbarger. He'll find Will Amonette, who will bring it up the court for Pickett County. Jacob Amonette now middle of the lane, picks up his dribble, pass off to Zach. Zach steps back, fires it away, and rattles it home. This Pickett County offense, I realized the level of competition, not quite there, but looking much sharper.
Yeah, much more crisp on the offensive end. A lot more movement, a lot more cutting activity, a lot deeper screens, Jacob, to get guys open and free. Just a lot better shot selection, too, offensively.
Case Cordell misses on a three, rebounded by Jacob Amonette. Up it goes to Heath Weinberger, but that pass poked out of bounds by Anthony Brandon. Will stay with Pickett County underneath the basket. It was a slow start. They were able to settle in, started to run the offense well, and they're playing really well defensively as well. Clarkrange, yes, they only have 17 points. They usually don't score a lot of points, but they're not getting good looks at it either because of that Pickett County defense. Here's Heath Weinberger with another 2 points, battling down low. He's played well in this one again. Under a minute to play now in the third. It's 51-17. This is Panel out near half court. Panel looking to the right side, will hand it off. And then now find Jones top of the key. 34 seconds remaining in the third. Jones dribbling between the legs, driving with the right hand. That pass almost poked away and then picked back up by the Buffaloes. Inside, Brandon spins around, goes up, blocked away by Heath Weinberger. 20 seconds remaining here in the third. Jacob Amonette will find his brother Zach. He will walk across the timeline. Coach Amonette tapping the top of his head with his palm. 10 seconds to play here in the third. Zach Amonette, step back triple on the way. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Hunter. Back up. No good. Heath, the second try, no good. But he got his own putback and good. So Heath on the third attempt gets it to go. And the score reads 53-17 in favor of the Pickett County Bobcats. We'll take a break and be back after a minute.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
We'll have a running clock to start this fourth quarter, and on the court, some new players for the Pickett County Bobcats. Caden Miller, Gage Harris, Eli Reagan, Caleb Lowhorn, and Jacob Amonette. It's a 35-point advantage, 53-17. Clarkrange quickly starts it off with Case Cordell to the basket. He gets fouled, and he'll be at the line for one.
Coach Amonette right there. We got a defense, strategically when they play a little man-to-man, they call it gap. Jacob trying to settle back in the gap. He's over there having a discussion right now with Caden Miller. He didn't necessarily like that possession defensively, so he's going to get a little coaching over there on the sideline.
Free throw good for Cordell. So Cordell knocks down the freebie, and lineup change will come on for Clarkrange. Unfortunately, we don't have any one of those numbers. So Pickett County having the basketball, taking on a brand new 5 for Clarkrange. Here's Caleb Lowhorn down low, clearing space, going up, and they're going to call a travel on Caleb Lowhorn. Looked like a jump stop. They call a travel. And score still 53-20 with 7:18 remaining here in the ball game. So the Buffaloes will have it. Left wing pass. Now top of the key. We've run into this a couple of times where we've got some brand new players on the court, and I say brand new. I've got their whole roster. None of these numbers are on that roster.
These guys don't look familiar from the last game either, Jacob. I wonder if they're, I'm not sure.
No, we'll try to keep you as updated as possible. Won't have any names for you, though. We got numbers. As the Buffaloes driving, lost it. And thrown back in bounds for Gage Harris. So Pickett County will get the ball back with 6:35 and counting to play. And I like that they're still going with the running clock, even though just a 33-point game in this one, 53-20.
So the rule is, Jacob, once it gets to 35 in the fourth quarter, even if the team gets it under 35, it's a continual running clock.
Well, there
the
you
only
go.
time it'll stop is during timeouts. They also stop it whenever they shoot free throws, when they throw the shooter the basketball.
So that's what they're going to do here. Is there's a foul on Pickett County. That's going to be on Caleb Lowhorn. It's his third foul. And the Buffaloes at the line are going to airball on the first free throw attempt. So Pickett County, Zach Amonette on the bench, Heath Wattenberger on the bench. Second free throw no good from the Buffaloes. Score still reads 53-20 with 6 minutes remaining. Eli Reagan out ahead for the Bobcats. He'll take it to the basket. He'll go up off the window, but too strong. Couldn't get it to fall. So Reagan can't get it to fall. Reagan played well in the second half against this Clarkrange team last game. He actually had 9 points in that game, his highest output of the season, but can't get the 2 points to go that time. So the Buffaloes moving the basketball around. 5:38 to play in this one on the top of the key now. Trying to pass it down low. That pass picked off by Caleb Lowhorn. He'll take it himself to the basket, go up, get fouled, and he'll be at the line. Coach Hammond had a sigh of relief as the Buffaloes, well, it kind of looked like they were going to try to undercut Caleb Lowhorn that time.
Yeah, they're going to get a sub over maybe at the table right here. Try to sub him out of the game, make sure nothing crazy happens.
Lowhorn at the line, knocks down the first. He's got 5 points in this game. This is a game, again, I mentioned it, he played very well the first time, had 12 points against the Buffaloes the first time these two teams met. And second free throw no good. Jacob Amonette fighting for the rebound, will come up with it. So the Bobcats still with it. Jacob Amonette driving, finds Caden Miller to the basket, goes up and lays it in. So Caden Miller finds 2 points. Lyric Paris and Caden Thomas getting set to check in for the Bobcats. Buffalo's back with it on the right baseline. 4:48 to play in this ball game. It's 56-20. On the left wing, a 3-ball coming will go down. That's call number 4. He missed 2 free throws early on, but knocks down the 3 right there. Makes it 56-23 with 4.5 to play in the ball game. Jacob Amonette driving to the basket, off the window, got it to go with the foul.
Nice move that time by Jacob. He worked off the screen, drove it down to the bucket, got a defender up in the air, was able to hang up, get the contact, absorb it, get it on the glass, get it to go down here, try to extend this lead with 4:08 to go here in the game.
Jacob at the line, in and out, no good on the free throw attempt. Caden Miller fighting for the rebound, falls to the ground to get it, and the Bobcats have it. Nice job by Caden. Here's a 3-ball coming from Gage Harris. That's off the mark. Rebound again. Caden Miller is down there to try to fight for it. Lost it. It's loose on the ground. Picked up by Jacob Amonette, who just throws it over his head and finds Eli Reagan. Eli Reagan now pulls up for a jumper, no good. And rebounded by Clarkrange finally. 3:43 to play in the ballgame. The Buffaloes will have the basketball. Lyric Paris will get set to come in at the next dead ball. And then after that, it'll just be Gavin Daniels, the final player to come on for the Bobcats in this one. 58-23 is the score. Jacob Amonette's got it for the Bobcats. He penetrates, spins around to the basket, comes to a jump stop, will kick it out to Reagan. Into the corner for Gage Harris. He'll fire it away, couldn't get it to go. He's got such a nice looking shot, but has missed on both of his attempts so far. And now we've got a foul on the Bobcats in the backcourt. Caden Miller going to be tagged with it.
I'll be honest, Jacob, every time that Gage Harris lets one go, I think it's going in. He's got a nice shot. He's got a good base. He's got an excellent release and follow through. A lot of confidence right there.
It's the second foul on Caden Miller. Gavin Daniels will get set to come in as well. There's a rebound for Eli Reagan. Lyric Paris checked in at that last dead ball. Eli Reagan, Euro step, got it to go with the right hand and drew the foul as well. Eli Reagan, you can just tell his confidence soars a little bit, and it should when he gets to play in minutes like these. He's going to be the best player on the court most of the times in these situations, and he's taking advantage of it. Free throw, no good. And we've got a foul going the other way now on Reagan. That's going to bring in Gavin Daniels.
Coach Amonette wanted a foul right there to get that substitution in. Jacob, get Gavin Daniels in the game, get him some run time right here.
So 2:15 to play in this one, and it'll be Gage Harris, Caden Thomas, Lyric Paris, Gavin Daniels, and Caden Miller on the court for the Bobcats. Those are the guys of the future, and they really are, because you got 4 seniors for this Bobcats team who are on the bench right now who will not be here next year.
Yeah, good opportunity for them to get in the game, get some minutes in, get some experience. Also, you never know, Jacob. May need them this year. May need somebody in the tournament. May need somebody, only play about 6, 7 deep. So look for them possibly to step up in a future game for us.
Buffaloes get the ball back, 60-23, 90 seconds to play in this one. The Bobcats going to improve to 18-5 on the season, 6-1 in district play, and it sets up for a chance to tie Clay County at the top of the district standings heading into the district tournament. As the Bobcats mishandle the ball on the other side, goes out of bounds, and it'll give it back to the Buffaloes. But what it sets up for, Clay County is undefeated in district play on the boys' side. They've beaten this Pickett County team already. So they've got the head-to-head so far, but if Pickett County can knock them off, they'd be tied at first heading into that district tournament.
Yeah, it's a huge game Friday night. Ought to be a lot of fun over in Clay County, both the boys and the girls. A lot riding on that game, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Expecting a really big crowd.
The girls will be playing for the outright champion in the regular season title. Here's Gage Harris to the basket. How about that for Gage? He finds 2 points. Nice little drive left baseline. 28 seconds remaining in this one. Pickett County turns them over again. Lyric Paris has it up to Gage Harris. Gage thought about taking the 3. Now will penetrate, pick up his dribble. Tried to pass off, and that's going to be a travel on Gage Harris. He was looking for some help, couldn't get it. And that should just about do it. The Buffaloes are just going to have to cross the timeline. I don't even know if they want to take the final shot. 5 seconds to play in this one. And they will take the final shot on the way. No good. Final score 62-23. Good defensive game for the Pickett County Bobcats. We'll take a break, come back, and break it down for you.
Emily Dickinson coined the phrase, crumbling is not an instant act. While many of life's problems seem to come from nowhere, the truth is, most of them give some kind of early warning sign or signal. No matter what the problem in your life may be, it will always be easier to overcome when you have money stashed away in a savings account at People's Bank. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County. Investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Welcome back in here on the Union Bank postgame report. The Pickett County Bobcats win this one. Final score 62-23. It was a slow start offensively. Didn't score until the 4:10 mark in the first quarter, but then were able to get the offense going, and they turned up the defensive pressure, especially in the second half. Didn't give up very many points, only 9 points in that second half. It was a good win for the Pickett County Bobcats and a much-needed one heading into the final game of district play on Friday.
Yeah, it was a great tune-up game, Jacob. I really thought they could have used that game off on Saturday versus Cumberland County. Coming off those back-to-back losses, it's going to be a really tough game too. So I think the weather kind of worked out in their favor a little bit. They're able to pick up this win tonight. District win, as you mentioned, they got off to a really slow start, kind of turned it up after that. I think a lot of that came from the defensive intensity, what they were able to get defensively, get some easy baskets. I thought they also just moved the basketball better. I thought their cuts were a little crisper. I thought the screens were a little bit better. Overall, a much better effort on the offensive end. They looked more in sync. Again, a great tune-up. Hey, they got a big game on Friday night.
That's right. Let's go through the stats here, and then we'll have some more breakdown later on in the post game. Leading scorer on this one was Zach Amonette. He had 17 points. Those came in all in the first 3 quarters of the ball game. 11 points for Heath Wattenbarger, 9 for Will Amonette, 9 for Hunter Wattenbarger, 5 for Caleb Lohorn, 5 for Jacob Amonette, 2 apiece for Eli Reagan, Gage Harris, and Caden Miller. On the other side, for the Clarkrange Buffaloes, they were led by Case Cordell with 9 points, 6 for Chris Beatty, 3 for Xander Reagan, 2 for Evan Cantrell, and 3 for number 4, who we don't know what his name is, but we'll call him number 4. Final score in this one, 62-23. We'll take another break, come back, and have some more breakdown here on the Union Bank postgame report.
Exclusive coverage of Bobcats basketball. Sponsored by First Choice Family Care. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. People's Bank and Trust. Pickett County's community bank. People's Bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC. Kiesling Insurance. 35 years serving neighbors like you in Pickett County. Visit KieslingINS.com. And by Milestone Physical Therapy. Improving lives, building futures by finding the source of pain. Milestone Physical Therapy.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking. You pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clarkrange. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Now, the Union Bank post-game report. Proud to serve Birdstown with modern tools to make banking easier. Union Bank.
Welcome back on the Union Bank post-game report. Final score of the boys' game, 62-23. 2 wins for the Bobcats tonight as the girls also got the job done 55-52 and set up a date on Friday with Clay County for the regular season district title on the girls' side. On the boys' side, the boys for Pickett County are going to try to knock off Clay County and tie them for first atop the standings. However, Casey, a lot of scores around UC Sports Nation.
Yeah, UC Sports Nation scoreboard, our final scoreboard update of the evening, Jacob, for the girls' side. As you mentioned, the UC Sports Nation game tonight, Pickett County over Clarkrange, final score 55-52. York Institute tonight goes on the road to Clay County. They take down the Lady Bulldogs. Final score, York Institute 60, Clay County 39. Out in Lebanon, Coach Jamie Gillis takes her team out there, improves to a perfect 24-0 on the season, Jacob. Knock off the Lebanon Lady Blue Devils. Final score, Cookeville 63, Lebanon 40. Livingston Academy tonight goes to Crossville, up to Cumberland County. Takes double overtime, but Livingston Academy able to come away with a win tonight. Jacob, final score, Livingston Academy 47, Cumberland County 42. Other action, DeKalb over Macon tonight, final score 49-27. Gordonsville over Jackson County tonight, final score Gordonsville 65, Jackson County 30. Over on the girls' side, the final score, Upperman over Stone Memorial tonight, final score Upperman 63, Stone Memorial 40. Jacob, over on the boys' side, final score here from Byrdstown, Pickett County 62, Clarkrange 23. With 2 minutes to go, Jacob, York Institute leads Clay County 69-63. That's York Institute 69, Clay County 63. 2 minutes to go in the game. Cookeville leads Lebanon tonight 35-25 in the third quarter. Got an early first quarter score. I'm sure this is updated by now, but Cumberland County led Livingston 13-7 in the first quarter. And then with 3 minutes to go, Stone Memorial over Upperman 48-47. Jacob, we got some really tight games. We got some really good scores. Check UC Sports Nation tomorrow, the website, for a complete update. Tonight, that's going to be the final UC Sports Nation scoreboard. Jacob, back to you.
We're going to take one final break. We'll come back and we'll let you know what's coming up for the rest of the week for Pickett County basketball.
Bobcats basketball continues. This is the Union Bank postgame report. Union Bank, Byrdstown, Jamestown, Clarkrange. Member FDIC.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clarkrange. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Going to the doctor regularly. It's not your favorite thing in the world, but it is the key to staying healthy. So schedule an annual physical with Byrdstown Medical Center. 864-3187. A lot can change in a year. Better to fix it than wonder, right? 864-3187. Byrdstown Medical Center was started by local people to take care of neighbors and friends, like you. Schedule your wellness exam now. Most insurance is accepted. Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
Here at Pickett County High School for the final time. Tonight is two big wins for the Bobcats. Lady Bobcats win it 55-52 for the Bobcats, 62-23. Most importantly, they're into the win column, and now they get ready for the rivals on Friday in a couple of huge matchups. For the girls, it's for the regular season title. For the boys, if they win, they would tie for the regular season title.
Yeah, a couple big games, Jacob. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's just going to be like the first game. It's going to be a great high school basketball atmosphere. You've got a lot of interesting storylines in both the girls and the boys game. As you mentioned, the girls can win the district title. The boys can have a share of it. We've talked about it before, but Clay County still on a 13-game winning streak on the boys' side versus Pickett County. So we'll talk more about that during the pregame for the boys' game next week. You can be sure that it's going to be on the mind of all the players, all the fans, the community here. It's just going to be a great atmosphere for a high school basketball game. Come to the game. Hopefully you get there early, get a seat. Hey, if you can't, hopefully you can catch us right here on UC Sports Nation, Jacob.
We'll be there. We'll be starting at the same time, 5:45, as we'll be courtside at Salina for Clay County and Pickett County. Got to be a fun one on Friday, and then Pickett County and Clay County both turning around to play at Clinton County in the Robbie Davis Memorial Classic on Saturday, and obviously they're focusing on that Friday game first, and then maybe a little bit more of an upbeat game on Saturday after that one. And it'd be kind of interesting, depending on how that Friday night goes. Well, you got to see him again. Now, you're not playing against them, but have to see him again on Saturday at Clinton County. So that's what's coming up next for Pickett County. First things first, Friday at Clay County. We'll be there. Coverage starting at 5:45. Hopefully you can tune in. Once again, thank you to all of you for tuning in so long this season and in this one as well. Final score, 55-52 on the girls' side. They improved to 17-5, 6-1 in district play. They'll play for the regular season district title on Friday at Clay County. For the Pickett County Bobcats on the boys' side, they improved to 18-5, 6-1 in district play, and they will try to tie Clay County atop the district standings. That's going to do it for us. For Casey Bolden, I'm Jacob Vincent saying so long from Byrdstown. We'll see you in Salina on Friday.
Tennessee College of Applied Technology, professional careers, trained and skilled. A career in a year, no student loan debt, thousands in money saved. Right to the career you want. At TCAP Livingston, fields like information technology, machine tools, HVAC, transportation. Study today, be working in months with TCAP Livingston. Use Tennessee Reconnect and Tennessee Promise and save money. Graduate with a career and no debt. As much as $30,000 saved. Go to tcaplivingston.edu to find out more.
This is Emily Gibson, your Twin Lakes Security Sales Consultant. The holiday delivery season is here. Know what's happening with Santa or the services that don't use reindeer with a high-definition camera system from Twin Lakes Security. With Twin Lakes, you can monitor deliveries in real time to ensure that your packages are safe and secure. Give me a call to talk about protecting your holiday deliveries and more at 931-528-2005 or visit us online at twinlakes.net.
T insert number C-0026.